our Ghana. I am not a son, and say, police war, Macan, they said that can you. Bonnie, any political color. Obi twese kan wɔ ne nyɔnko ho a ɛyɛ sɛ ɔbɛbi sɛ bi sɛ ɔyɛ ndc ni anaa ɔyɛ npp ni deɛ ɛyɛ ade sɛ ɔyɛ bɔ ne nti mo bɛyɛ abɛyɛ ne wu yɛmfa no yɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana. Crime has no political color and there is no respect of person. We are minister, we are who give on here as I said and run and no a year adwuma. There is our Ghana. I don't know between who say Asuke, the Bowman, no Biaso, Atin Wassa, Biatia says, what to me, the one person obey who find no. The man no, and obey.
Unity Radio. All for one. One for all. For all.
So person
if you want the chief of your hometown
secretly
give you lands secretly, give him money offering, give him sheep, or do things secretly for him.
Ubetimi anya aban asem ena mo nsa chi emerenti eni sene oni mo nsa huhuro nti minia abamra humpa tesa abamra be yin ani ato nchen aso ohuni aso
now you may transgress a law or you may be found culpable in a certain area, but because you know how to give, you know how to show kindness, the law may shut its eyes.
Adia friend cash sika adia friend oma we nyansania but modern say a titrufo a omo wo man unu obi abenya connection.
If you are a wise man,
necessary to it say
connection with all the great people in your city or your country.
Every month every month headquarters every month I don't want to go there. National security my home we onyansania opa south places ya mabobodin miniano obekwansa won ebeden de metimi aka no.
So if you want satisfy the people in power, and if you are able to satisfy them, you may go to prison for committing an offense, but going to prison may be far from you.
Unity Radio, one heart.
All right. Now this is the composition of the police council in Ghana. The vice president is a party man. It doesn't matter whether it's MPP or NDC. This is what we have given us, and this is what we work with. Now, a minister responsible for internal affairs, who is he? He's a party man. Then you have the Inspector General of Police appointed by the president. The president can dismiss him at any point in time, and therefore his loyalty is partial. It doesn't matter whether he was appointed by NPP or NDC, his loyalty is divided. Because he can be appointed today and dismissed tomorrow. And the worst scenario is when he is appointed to be acting capacity. It means I'm watching you. That is what it means. Now, the Attorney General is a party man. Then you have a lawyer nominated that one again, a representative of police, very well. 2 members of the police service appointed by the president. So who is that? Those people. One they are appointed by the president. You know where they are coming from. Then 2 other members appointed by the president. So the whole composition of the police council is the president and is the party. Why will you give us this and think that we should be professional? You cannot. There's no way you can have a professional police service. It is party politics. And that is why we have become a chess in the hands of the government. Whether it's MPP or NDC, we are chess in their hands. And they are playing political games. That is why no party in opposition can trust the government, can trust the police. Because of what you do with us. And so once you move into opposition, you are scared that the same thing you do with us, the other party will do with us. So there is a need for constitutional arrangement. And I propose that if we really want a long-term solution to this vigilantism, one major thing is that the president must be appointed for a fixed, the IGP must be appointed for a fixed term of, with approval of Parliament to exercise independent control. There's a need for an independent police service commission to replace the current police council. And grounds upon which an IGP can be removed should be spelled out so that the IGP's removal from office cannot be based on the whims and caprices of appointing authority. That the Minister of Interior can only give directive to the IGP in writing on matters of policy, but not as to how the IGP must do his work. This will make the police loyal to the Constitution instead of particular governments.
Unity Radio. You know, we know radio.
Confusion has come. What their total this thing? Understand was not come regular. That is why this year the election has because many people say that they are changing me. But me, I don't change me. Me, I want this thing. Government MPP was winning. But miss, I don't get because when the MPP come, I was peace in the Ghana. So I didn't like this thing was change me. I don't understand me. That is why I'm talking.
Empanifo kan wo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fra no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jemfi wa bin adwumam wanyi ababeye otope.
For all the latest news, sports, politics, entertainment, health, traffic, weather, and more, listen to Unity Morning with Opo National, the only morning show you need. Now.
Asampaetia Obanyansa fuso obunuya wankana asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supeme Yo kofi Omani ya woman Omani ya mama Gini baby ako Watata ya waren Ponson wanini pa Nasadi pa wofioye Yama embera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Ama ya umano Ama ya mama Yanyibrudo wafa Timpawa weyes na winya Nyamishira Kamani payote fua Enyanu Yafanya misroye jumana Nyami besrayen Obraya goya Kamoya muraye Ebe iya efi yanara Amame ya efi yanara Asitrebe ya efi yanara Amame ya efi yanara Adije Kamoya muraye Ebe iya Efa enyebengawa Amame ya efi yanara Yanaro Kamoya muraye Ebe iya efi yanara Ese abrabe ya efi yanara Asitebe ya efi yanara Amame ya efi yanara Kamoya muraye Ebe iya Yajobi yalazo Amame ya efi yanara Efi yanara Kamoya muraye Ebe iya Saheba wukarana washawa Amame ya efi yanara Amame ya Kamoya muraye Ebe iya Wasachima wadongana wasama Amame ya efi yanara Efi yanara Kamoya muraye Ebe iya Ebe ajeje efe Amame ya efi yanara Yamoya muraye Ebe iya efi yanara Asampayetia Obanyansafo so wo munye wonka na asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supreme Yo kofi Omani ya woman Omani ya mamana Bini baby ako Watata ya warenyi Onsom wanini pa Nasadi pa wofe oye Yamo yemberaye
Emo bibi achi mo bibi akwa baba fidikesi yeso
Omani ya womano
ene eye brana anopa
Mana Ati waya nora Nyamichata
April eda etoso enan
Wansolu wanini pa Sawaya
eda de obroni be say yaye late but they say it's better late than never opo abetrase opo e wache
ye no ampom ti sen
ya hopa do wo so e
erade adom me ho pa nyamiama ade a chen de ni cause to complain. We can only be grateful for another day. Another day to make impact in the lives of the people around us. Another day to live to glorify his name. Another day to live, of course, to fulfill his mission for our lives.
Saturday and Sunday no. Me call yen nase no. I wanna reception. I'm say I'm a former baby, my mood dream kakra. Na ubia sorry so he tie mu padam hey na usta for mo boy na say na usta for mo tie na mo ya mo free say bibia o ye no wiase bia no aya so bia nhwe am for sure pa
some can say I mean for the most part I can't speak for everybody but Worcester is mostly dominated by MPP people. Not two ways about that. You cannot dispute that fact. MPP for those Worcester.
Okay.
Yeah. And MPP4 were hopeful say Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo be transform economy no per his promises and words. Nti nipa bebre abamwabu. That is point number 1. So they listen to the program but they don't call. And nipa bebre feel say what am I going to call to say?
Yeah.
So they listen and they don't want to call. Oh, people like Amankwa Ban those days pneumonia. The Amankwa Ban still listens to them. A lot of them listen. They all do. So, but Sawunye MPP executive of Massachusetts now say you are not meant to defend the party.
Yes.
That's the honest truth. Because the current state of affairs, and the way now you move be a woji deal on another mono. And yes, Anna Yehuno. And they think they are better off not talking than talking because of Friday and Abeka. So what I say. Until that is why. But the program, some say, Yankopa don't program the amount for beauty. But the point is, people don't like calling because a lot are disappointed. And if you are sorry, Penny Kufia Jekra to make us say politics and a crowd there, shoe munina, you know. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But hey, life must still continue. I always say, you know, Kalu, if you leave Ghana for the politicians to make the decisions, it will keep getting worse. Say getting involved. What I say. And say what did now say? Oh, MPP are buying anya de mesusu obeye aname party ntumi anya de say oh yeah ntimi nkasebiem now joining in ama it is going to be the same. So until we still have a role to play. We cannot say yeah disappointed. You keep fighting to say oh bobra and run me analysis na make say the most easiest thing to do in life is to give up because everybody at all can give up. But if you want to show say you are somebody extraordinary, when everybody is giving up you fight on until omaino atiashe omaina toboha omaino nkose neseseko nti wabamabu you don't have any Ghana anymore. We still do. So what can we do to make Ghana better, the Ghana we all aspire to see? How do we realize it? By all contributing in one way or the other. So what I say, until we can't give up, Kalu. We can only soldier on. We cannot give up. Yes, say kon. Na kasa, na she nyame munyam.
Oh, all right. Opo na shana ote ninka.
You see, the most important and the refreshing thing to do is knowing that you are before the microphone talking and somebody is listening. You know, so betina now kasa. Una you say nimdie, you say nyansa, inyina wo trim na be kasa na obi entiwa. Okasa na so fast one saying. Because you want to talk to make impact. You want to talk to change situations. You want to talk to educate. You want to talk to motivate. You want to talk to inspire people, pass information. And he said, all this, no, the end receiver, no, as I say, ye nipa. It is obiantiwa. It means you are working for nothing. And we are grateful to our viewers, our listeners. They get the opportunity, they spend time to be with us and to listen to us every day. It's an honor, you know, to have people who are dedicated, people who are committed, and people who always want to start with us. So we are grateful.
Okay. Opo nasha na oti na do sit this na no pay the consular Charles Anopa Anopa Bosuo eso is now airborne. If you say me go say bebo no 9 don't kwa pa me to aduanan. What is happening to donc apa omiti aduanan no
no nine so free na no kwesiada no still a o run
donc we pa omiti aduanan no e be bie phone lines no echo no man to o Ghana plus 508-304-9394 and now I see so 508-304-9394 na ofra na so me wa chewa dream o ba o ko Facebook to so oh sure na wa share no wa like it na wa comment you be kan be nya da ja kan ni nya ma be be to me akoso opo eyi se me fa eyi kan be ma kwaku shoes
now who shoes da be
o se me fa grab ma hu no go me ofre me
da be I hope you are not lying.
I'm not lying. Why should I lie?
You lie sometimes.
I lie, say.
For instance, you told me you didn't know Liverpool was playing Chelsea today. That's a lie.
Maybe say Bobo on there.
That's a lie. If you tell me,
everyone say, "Masaki mu coach asela mudi teammate na mo mai mo the coach be kwa ene be
Yasaki coach ayede.
Aba be dey ankoso. Enche ye dey sports eno be ba be hihye so na sa na no mamefa weather report ema ene de ewiem ayeshi pa ene highest temperature no 63 degrees Fahrenheit and lowest near 42 highest 63 lowest 42
Bakalusha maybe miss our question me I see something on Facebook I just said Master Dansu din birthday na engineer
okay
na minim say Facebook de nko and no answer de nko there because you know sometimes people don't put the actual date of birth on Facebook
that's right
be more among for actual date of birth into Facebook because of
and they say Master there or I say your friend name bisane
so kasantina make me see an example popular ntina
Master Dansu so Facebook birthday say every birthday is a birthday happy birthday to Master Dansu engineer Master Dansu of that auto repair
yenti your weather report no but baby sano na who say sana tie say na Master engineer birthday dia na yamano happy birthday say birthday papa dia
and weather no ayeshi kakra mo ayeshi anisa
enye kakra 63 it's a wonderful day.
It's a wonderful beautiful day.
Can come and kase kakra.
David, emi my krima na.
And executive mama voice executive producer is in the building.
In the building. Ati, anyway, I have bro no chess so en koko fast sports. They say you many the kind edada. No more so I say many sports in bro here. Anochi Chrome restaurant. Anochi Chrome restaurant 6087 Maple Street and 2 Cool Square. Oh, se be mienu na odini juma aduane bia ope di bia che wo Ghana no okwa obenya bi edi na so ohu ato na bibia tumi akonkan ama na de omusi ya no ne se okọ na opese onum toso ansara wodidi a okwa mo yi bebi o ha betumi atra no adwojo ho na watututu bia awia na wodidi na bibia tumi akọ nkamam na emi sebesi aka no omo dine in and take out so person we take out there 687 Maple Street in Fasa number 50875 753 8471 and 2 Coast Square so na mani 508 762 9991 bibi mi na obetuma akọtena odidi number smata take out o from a obekọ na waduane ay ready na wakọ na bibi atumi akosum Asama Trading that's 1084 Main Street ho na omudwa na okwa bibi bia da form wonder form kama with my to say opeso we wedding we engagement we person we traditional marriage na person you dan kakra mo ansi no mu opeso we ye so open bibia na da form na betumi e dia serve ahoho no ma call Asama Trading 1084 Main Street na omusa fresh fish or fish type bia opibia no obetumi nya bi salmon kroka mackerel pampano ene de keka woni akobia obetumi enya bi na wetumi eno obusuafo akọ enjoy free Asama so sa no ma wesu 508-796-5117 Dr. Kwabi Scientific Care omo 371 President Street ho and Dr. Kwabi wo unkase mu ya akọ surgery if so recover bema umpam adwuma akofom ko Dr. Kwabi na obetumi aboa na osusu wotumi sipi asita na bibia tumi ko akonkan for Dr. Kwabi o number we so 774-386-5640 na omboa na bibia ntumi jam na so bibia ntumi kama ema afa ye free wa ye fa ye ninche Dan Auto Repairs omo 61 Fremont Street ona Master Dansu ehye na Master Dansu ka be ka no ho de be na ase ya ontumi nyama shock absorbers brakes transmission engine just can be bia ase bia no o de ba obetumi every model of a car bia no o de kwa Master Dansu betumi aya amount na bibia tumi akọ nkan amount free Master Dansu 508-335-26 080-3222-1067. Awa no so Kofiri Nua Dixon and so almost straight car na no much premo what kada konya accident o metumi asisi the car kama opese o moto savage car so repair mawa Kofiri Nua Dixon ho o metumi aboa Fred Dixon 508-615-5390 and Kofi su no mani 508-371-0347. Say Juma code 9 and on my soya saying ama yede Anopa Bosuo sports ede bro na osuo hu de enoma esu eko eso yemfa yeni enche Ghana football enkra abaya su ne se Gabi Ochiridako abebie betu nenum tu se amafo keka se ono na oma yede coach I friend Chris Hotin odi ama F4 no na Gabi abeka se da bi nyono na ye na papa na ne modimbo ko nkan ya umfi se osese ofata se ye di dwumedie ni ebeba no nti watu nanum tuo se enyono na oye ma edi papa no eba ma Ghana for se ome eyimon Gabi e kan sem kakra bi ma me mbo kakra na ti na yefa komotwetwe no ento aso
for you mean what now response be saying on that
GF in the Chris
okay
Chris madam for so no I thought na me as now okay I don't know how the president so to as now it can happen sometimes. If God has been serious ways of putting strange people together. But Chris is my friend, but it's GFA's choice.
Okay.
And I think they've made the right choice at the time around for because in the beginning, I don't think the government was. I don't think the government, but at the other position that will be at me lobby.
Of course.
And what said the set time crying said the social media no be for say or your culture or work experience
even time and now to do I know because of experience here
and GF so in their wisdom no one so time son on being so onim team because they were time to be na ever World Cup so I thought they took a reasonable decision what they thought was practical in the sense that they didn't want to miss Chris, and they thought it would have been maybe too risky. So on the Nibabam, so on my manager, on my coach at the time, and they managed to bring him on board. In terms of it helped him say, better team
Gabi Ochi Dako and our day in some atutudra Mrana interview na ba Chris Hotin say onuna influencing say yema ne American coach so na influencing for this one there me kwa na influencing nka me for ne super wa ya there pa because papa ejuma wo bo too much is our boy there o chess onimdi afei na ni che under the day ayo so aswe the day and so at the nsem bi ababetu say on the commitment to the senior national team Black Star ne there obia any ndi hu recent and nsem bi ababetu say oni coach ni Tawantan Ghana ball any Angola football Kumasi any return encounter wonya bi ankobo no but so every time bi Ghana be friend no awiemu nsuo mu ono under the day ayo no why crowd say obabetu
Mona mo yes adian century for Ghana mo juma esesamo ye no mo nye critiquing people to do the right things for the country. You don't do it. Countryman song go ti ho na okofa we nyina agenda we nyina ade aba and e ripu ba na mo de be say team no some kind and e bobo ba no yes esesamo century for ye Ghana mo nye mo tio. If you listen to sports in Ghana sometimes you marvel journalist mu ache e bi ketokraku ye ketokraku journalist and you want anti-ketokraku journalist and omu ku omu ho Ghana musa be say national team ba ko pa e won
boxing news bi aba ana no na enu abema Azegdogi or called the BO featherweight champion ne Abrante Bakore Kubeni efenu Robbie say Ramirez omko no na wie na abrante ne unanimous point decision 12 rounds no obo abrante pompram
na bo hwan
Ramirez ebo do as a go
pompram abrante hu obo Ghana ni na lusu ya bo no
Ramirez ebo as a dog with pompram enti na as a dog camp na to challenge say come per rematch and Ramirez nko for Cuba ni abrante
so nkumbi
so fight trade my boy from round 1 up to 12 meant to know nkubi to reject the fight no senior there on ne bekun ebium nti no ne efie nsema ye de ebro my enko amanone na matches bi be baso ne na enfa fixtures ne mrawia na fe yakọ nkomo
afi no some matches bi o ne
nkati oko England 2:45 AFC Benimo and Brighton and Hope Albion obesi akan Leeds United and Nottingham Forest and so obesi akan coachless Leicester City also omone Aston Villa ebesha and a coachless Chelsea and so and Liverpool and so obesi and the three matches are making in 2:45 Eastern Standard Time and at 3 p.m. Chelsea coachless Chelsea and Liverpool.
Give us all the adjectives you want. Nobody cares.
Now, for Copa del Rey now semi-finals bako to join Atletico Bilbao and Osasuna and Ombesi Akain and Oko Italy so Copa Italiano so Ebaso and the semi-finals bako to join International and Juventus betrafi actually umko for more international amafo bibi ani the for more Inter Milano omuso Messi akan and oko Germany so DFB Cup quarterfinals so Ebaso Eintracht Frankfurt and Union Berlin and we are 12 and Bayern Munich and Freiburg and 2:45 Juventus as soon Inter match no 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until and matches are eba so anonom ya call ngomo kitikiti ma Chelsea papa omo wonu konsa ye friend Graham Potter no nka bebeto o say obokwa ye from Leicester City say ngomo hia say o me coaching papa no say there be on pesa adwuma wi no ndo so kwa trans no agina home akoko pipu say samane be endia na afi obe dan ani bebi obeso coaching
no coaching no coaching if it is true that is the biggest mistake of his career. Say no Cressel Leicester management immediately after the Chelsea dismissal. Na so on pay juma no kotenase ahome kakra. It will be the big now or kwa ba coach team by.
I also got team small teams in coach.
Okay. Leicester on Sadameka on say Leicester any team kese na any team ketua Leicester e ho ne ho. Ntiki o the Leicester crab building ho kakra here. What I say?
Maybe I was start to challenge too huge for him. And to pass
too huge. Opedia Franke the Chelsea man go demand.
After me and any former Barcelona and Spain manager friend Luis Enrique no say on na ba to just say one share na ba be Chelsea coach na nkrafo from so coach sense no Chelsea aso e wona no Chelsea for the mantie kokudam enum be atudwa so me hia say o me coach omo Luis Enrique e kan bi Julian Nagelsmann also can be Mauricio Pochettino also can be and a Lazio for coach FN Luciano Spalletti also can be and other coach be on there and find the MM2 dra after come from so the Sporting Lisbon manager any anti for Bosuo almost so omo de o maka say omo tuna be boa Chelsea Bobokon Sporting Lisbon coach FN Ruben Amorim ono account bi and anti for so FN Oliver Kastner ono so account bi Chelsea for na so say omenya former Bayern Munich boss FN Julian Nagelsmann so mobile coach o na bibia to me akọ nkan amomo ye features for aso na adoso no yemfa yada ye chairman Manchester United su coach no Eric Ten Hag no or the sema bebe tuja say abrantia ye no Harry Kane no on the first choice or putu nkrata to say come next year no oba akoto abrantia ye no Harry Kane na ɔde abɛbisi akan ama no Eric Hag na sɛ ɔpɛ Hurricane deɛ aberanteɛ baako so a osi akan ma na fɛ Harry Maguire ɔno deɛ onyana ɔbɛtɔn Harry Maguire na ɔkɔpɛ no baabi atra na Leicester ba yɛ deɛ ɛnɔma nkɔyɛ ɛma Harry Maguire Manchester fo aso ya no so ɔmo so madam ne akyerɛ Bayern Munich aberanteɛ bɛfrɛ Benjamin Pavard ɔnkɔkɔfa ne sɛ ɔmɛsi akan ɛma ɔmo Manchester fo aso ya obi ɔmo so ɔmɛde ɔmɛnia akyerɛ Bayer Leverkusen ɔmo kɔfa Netherlands fullback ɛfrɛ Jeremy Frimpong ɛdeɛ Frimpong deɛ ka ɔte a wɔka sɛ Ghana ni mapamum by say the Osina Kain at the Mabobo Kwa, ye from Bayer Leverkusen, Netherlands, and Holland, Abrantium. Manchester for say, Omo any abridged Crodom says, Chelsea for say, Abranti see all loan or see a kind of Fredro Felix, of Atletico Madrid, no, almost Omaka, many say, Omina Abranti now, Mepe, so Messi, a kind of Afe, a Cototiam, so I swear, ya, almost say, Omoko, Leicester, now Branti Baku, see a kind of your friend James Madison, I will see a kind of maybe beer to me, a concam. Arsenal for the Chelsea, so any abridged, this is Belgium for Metro defender Amadou Onana. Abranteɛ so munyana ngome penu Everton for say 70 million brother beje ne ko na bibia entumi enko nkan manu afei Bayern Munich for so say enya de a ombe activate ne clause bia or Joao Cancelo loan deal for Man City no ombe the permanent da na Abranteɛ ko loan na for the case omenya permanent na I don't know why Bayern Munich for person ombe Joao Cancelo the permanent say they will not activate the 70 million euro plus Tiger omode ato no so Tottenham for so na nka kopiem se Brendan Rodgers nka omo be person nka obehia se wa be coach omo ana se omo be coach omo na omo nyanya no ba nwie mani sie afei ne kwa mu yefasa story sin de do so ye papa na yefasa nsemu ntudwa se Arsenal for so any Belgian Abranti Osina kan Emma Leicester City ye fe no yelo talisman no omo edi Anopa ba ye se Abranti no emesi akan emo omo na bibia ntumi enko nkan and oko Saudi Arabia so a club yo omo ni abre se Crodom se Abranti ye fe no Philippe Coutinho enko omo hia no amana BBC akan ama we ene nsem bebre komo bebre ho aka ena nke de bro Bosuo nti aha ena de amanone nsem besi na afei Jacob Barensa no ma mensanfa message bi ho fa asan ko no o Chelsea fo aso ena de Chelsea fo story si de do so se obofo ena de ne nam ho apaso Chelsea fo so ene Ecuadorian method bia what the 15 I verbal agreement fen candidate pays omo ade Anopa bae say Abranteɛ omo tono abesi akan amomo Abranteɛ omo tono 17.5 million 15-year-old 17.5 billion pounds and omo to Abranteɛ say omo besi akan omo afei Chelsea wana so omo de omene akire bobo ko efe Atlanta Abranteɛ ba ko oyo Denmark striker efe Rasmus Hodnot say omo besi akan emom na bibia entumi enkon kan edi sai nkomo we ene de akekeka na ede bro Anopa Bosuo sport mame ko opo na ne pick on the stories by na fe yenti simu of politics opo be sai kwa ababio me sai watch na opec be na be take on the sports news
I think so. Locally the story that I touched on when now Casano a story I want to just comment Gabi influencing the appointment of Chris Hughton. Gabi has a Kalusha, even if it was you wouldn't come and sit on radio and say, oh yes, when I'm influencing. We all know say it is true that the government influenced even from the start of the appointment of Otuado.
Even if the influence that would be the best influence of all time.
You can't say that yet. You can't say that.
That's
yet.
The best.
I like the appointment, but then say Gabi kase oni insaum ananado ni insaum a enya no kre because Gabi is not down for no. Salt is okasa or not down for the Chris Hughton. And we all know time and now umpese or the Jumanama Ebeko World Cup no how they were fighting for him to be appointed. And just like you said, Chris Hughton is not a bad coach. He's on the other hand a good coach for Ghana. Inti say wababe for Jumana, so be it. But just like you said, you don't expect Gabi to say oh, men I'm influencing such an appointment. Nobody will do that. Even if they have a hand in it, they will find a way to beat around. What I said. I think it's okay. Moving on to the next question, and now the day are you as say the day are you say Black Stars. Black Stars or you committed. Now me kasa asem we share one share ya century for your Ghana. And share ya and best I say Black Stars. You know, we've been toiling with this team for a long time, especially about captain's band and one. So on sa now say ya na countryman songo ko kan say Adentina Jordan are you obomu how on earth and why should Daniel Amate be made the captain? Abra Jordan ewo bomu and say based on that there are reports going on and rumors say the day you Nick Chris Hughton already kromaye Oma fall out, which the day I like the approach is taken, coming out quickly to deny such rumors and also pledge his commitment to the cause of Ghana. I feel say Ghana for I was said sometimes you to your boy Sikakra on your baby, especially with the Black Stars, because every word etre Gabi bi o Black Stars mu. Nti say wo kasa na wonim nya wo kana wan hwe nya wo kan yi a. Ne wo be kan bi a place na omote. And either it either bridges or debridges the team. Kalusha what they make and say either say the asumdue beba na say identity mu eden ebeba. Nti I was say careful with whatever we say, especially concerning the Black Stars. Say you need say na you speculating near there. I think that Ghana, you know. Nti I'm happy that the day you has come out boldly to quench so several years or committed to Ghana and yeah there Obeshama Ghana Bibi Bonnie BSC and then people were also advocating say Chris Hughton long-term contract. So let's hope him Charles Taylor. Yeah. Na Ghana will play be a French Charles Taylor apart from one. Anna. That's why I'm more to Congo has. Yeah. Charles Taylor cry I will into Chris Hughton and come on and say coaching a good in Jabaya GF for Mano. More years, long-term contract. And that is what we've all been advocating for. I think he's a good coach. He's shown so far. Until now, say even if it is an influence from Gabia, it will be a good influence. I make say not yet, because I want to see consistency. We've seen some coaches that come into teams and in the first 2, 3, 4 games or first stages, are impressive, and then actually they lay back. Now they are being influenced on, especially they want continuity of their contract. Then they begin to give into their values, their principles, what I say, ethics of work. Now must start a new mind says somewhere. Intina so far so good, but it's pretty too early for me to say that. But whichever way, and I feel say Sisiane de a good coach. I'm just pleading with Ghana and Central for say omuntu omoboase. Na omo ma de ne hey Sisi na papa ya be so adwuma ya hu science say bibi papa betumi aba ma Black Stars no. Yen san fa media warfare emetiti players ni mu. Emfa division ma increase confusion between the coach and the captain of the team, which is the DIU, and media warfare, increase division amongst the players, just like countryman Songo was starting to do between Daniel Amate and Jordan Ayew. What you saying? Because every player, ne friends in the team. And he said, "Oh, Kokan Daniel Amate asem now create fiction between Daniel Amate and Jordan Ayew." So who said, "Who create a big division in the team?" The DIU obviously will go with his brother. And the day has a massive influence on the team, being there for so long a time. And Amate's also about in Crawford, because I know Amate has his group. Amate's group also comprises of Thomas Partey and all that. Into Basa na Odin Chichemu yede. Eba team no. I think that we should refrain from such things. Now, urge the players rather to come on and give off their best to the Black Stars, because that's the only way Ghana can recover from our long trophy drought. Trophy. For the local stories, I think that pretty much Anwani Asama Dubai. But we refi GFA, I caught GFA in Ashgood case, and it was important sporting story, but you didn't pick that one. Court acclaimed GFA of contempt charges in Ashgood case. Unza Ashgood the GFA court said there was a case pending, and then GFA went ahead and played the league and did this and did that. So court and charge you for contempt, but now court acclaimed GFA said they did nothing wrong. So Accra Human Rights Court has made its ruling in contempt case brought by Ashanti Gold Sporting Club against GFA. 12 executive council members Nina and normally but court determined that GFA and its officials were not served with the injunction order of court and therefore were not in contempt of court. So they say service no ama me monsa. As a result, no court na sentence Prosper Harrison Ado to a day's imprisonment and a fine of 24,000 Ghana. So no Prosper Ado. Ya sentence no say yemfa kotum 1 day. Yemfa share if you sit the fuel back. No, some final no 24,000 Ghana cedis.
No, find fan moment.
Yeah, I think the fine, I think the imprisonment. And Sheikh Tawfiq Abdul Kader Sienu has been sentenced to a day's imprisonment and fine of 12,000, with 14 days imprisonment in default for both cases. In this moment, I don't bet 2 weeks. Kalu 24,000 or you go in for 2 weeks. At the end, however,
what's your 24?
But what's your 24? I come for a day. Yeah. Okay. Indeed, that is the latest with regards to Sir issue. You know. I know. Now, Kalu can say Harry Maguire be free Manchester United. I think say Harry Maguire there. And Kamene okay, say some no push it to leave because the Manchester United for the year boy no hosem. They are not treating him fairly. You know, in as much as we all agree that on your down 10 of form. Who said it was, but Oko World Cup no. Oridimuno, he was one of the best players in the English national team.
Defensive,
yeah, Oridimuno at the World Cup, but because on your down 10 of form from previous winning, coach still is not counting on him, and he's not been playing. And I think that Harry Maguire isn't that a bad defender. We know on your period to be a Ghana parliamentarians cry because you soon say okay. The finance minister. Say Harry Maguire of Ghana. Maguire, economic Maguire. Yeah. During that phase, no, when you're down 10 of form, but I'll pick it up. You know, for him, Everton wanted him, Leicester wanted him, all other teams, even on loan. I mean, Manchester United refused to let him go.
For England for 2 matches, yeah. Italy from Koshomo. Yeah. 2-0. I'm saying be trying go for you. So I'm quite for team 16. I mean, on a commanding defensive setup because Gary's target. Harry Maguire Hopper, Uncle Son, Obia, Uncle Fatar,
I think that they are not treating him right. Personally, that's my take. In as my player be to me in bad form. So, but especially a co-World Cup, I call Dimuno or buy you still a man more. I think that Harry Maguire in the first place, no, or no quite English player. I mean, say as a English media, no,
and Kumano.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I don't quite English media. I feel say as a money and Dini but for him to leave Manchester United, I think that is the right call for him. I said leave, yes, or a player or under contract. So definitely, free. But I prefer him being sold than them keeping him. That's why some of the players at Chelsea, say Hakim Ziyech, I was pleased with Chelsea management for failing to send in the right documents to ship the boy out of the door. Because if you don't like the player, don't sit on his career. Let him go elsewhere where he's wanted, where he can get some minutes under their belt and play, and of course revive their careers. And I think that the best thing for Maguire to do is to leave. Hurricane to Manchester United. I think this is no news. We've already been talking about this for a couple of months and weeks now. Medical says Hurricane Bobo England. Now more Matotiam there. Tima favorite to land him. Some medical say Manchester United. So for the coach to come out and say he wants Hurricane, I think it's no news. It's something that the links have been provided and been created for quite some time now. Rumors linked to Hurricane to United. In Real Madrid Somo Peno, Bayern Munich also after his services. Paris Saint-Germain also want him. But Ubisami say, apart from those clubs outside of England, Chelsea has been linked, but there's no way Chelsea will get Hurricane. Or they say because of the rivalry between Tottenham and Chelsea. And Hurricane to United, and for coach, I have friend who say, why? 10 hack 10 hack for him to say he likes Hurricane, I think it's a plus for him. But Manchester United fans need to start starting reservations about the coach. Yeah, some are going back to his early days from Kakra, and now he's, because you saw the game they played over this weekend, right? Yeah, they were beaten nicely 2-0 by Newcastle United. Until people are beginning to have their doubt again, and the form of Marcus Rashford. Yep. And he was the reason why they had that run. Say Rashford and to me and Shegola. Manchester go why didn't say. That's why maybe they have realized they need somebody like Hurricane to take off the burden of Marcus Rashford. And don't forget, you are the same person who read the story 2 days ago that Rashford says he doesn't want to extend his contract. He wants to see through the season to see what happens before he pen a new deal. Manchester United also wanting João Felix. They want to outsmart Chelsea to the signing of João Felix. I think that João Felix is an intelligent player. He's a nimble-footed. He's a skillful player. He has eye for goals, but sometimes what I don't like about João Felix, and I'm making, he over elaborates. What I say, sometimes we say, or is a little selfish. So he's, but overall, I mean, player beyond and Nansukakra. But overall, João Felix is a phenomenal player. It will be one of the biggest upsets for Chelsea if they should sit down, play a Mumanyana Obolo Amamu. Namwatana Manchester United Befana. And Kabeya me ya papa as a Chelsea fan, because any incoming Chelsea coach, be it your preferred coach, Nagelsmann, and then I was reading an article where they say Luis Enrique has also strongly come into the picture. Either Luis Enrique, Nagelsmann, Mauricio Pochettino, any of these coaches that comes in will need a player of João Felix's caliber. Unim Kalu, summer business at Chelsea player what distinguishing player who say Chelsea really paid money, but they are getting winter. You see, sir, Chelsea really paid money, but they are getting money, something back for the money paid. João Felix, João Felix. So I think that for Manchester United to outbid or outsmart Chelsea in his acquisition, a very big blow. But I don't think the player is even. They are using Champions League. Say Champions League a major part of the player's decision as to where he will play next season. I know that Manchester United feels that they can use that, but the boy has already professed his love for Chelsea and said that everything is different here and he's loved at the club. So Chelsea has the advantage, and the rumors and the links will come because on your Chelsea player, and Chelsea didn't have the option to buy him. So such links and transfer rumors, and I even read an article where they were even saying that Paris Saint-Germain is also keeping an eye. What I say. So once Chelsea don't have that buy option to buy, these things will come. But I strongly believe that if the player were not to go back to Atletico Madrid, I think Chelsea, because he's playing for us, will have the upper hand to get him. And now, there's another rumor, I don't know, that Lionel Messi is nearing his departure from PSG. Just a couple of days ago, last week, it was touted. PSG came out saying, whatever it takes for them to keep Lionel Messi, they will do. But now, One Football also say he's nearing departure. So let's wait and see, because there were rumors about 2 weeks ago that Barcelona is doing everything possible to get Messi back. It will come new. And then just last week, stories came up where PSG president is saying they'll break the bank, even if they have to break the bank, or just £780,000 sterling a week. What I say? So it's almost £800,000 a week. And they wanted Messi to reduce his money to sign a contract extension, and the boy said he is not. What I said. So let's wait and see how the story develops. But I think that the contract Messi signs next will probably be his final contract. Until a lot has to go into it. But Ubi Samia Mekachi or Kalusha said, if Messi should go back to Barcelona, I'm sure I respect him. Woman Ebeira. The way Barcelona treated Messi was awful. A player, all he knew was Barcelona. The acrimonious way a free team anymore. It was terrible. If Messi wants to leave PSG, I think the best thing Messi can do is to go to either Saudi Arabia or England. But say Messi sign call back, say Okusia Kain, Hobium Ediama, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, Kalu. I'll be disappointed. I'll be hugely disappointed. I'll be hugely disappointed. Yeah, and then I did some now cafe song. Hey, I'm a waba home bacho. Fanako. What the executive producer go? So upon dear Fanako. Kalu, there are games going on today. But I think the biggest is Liverpool-Chelsea. Two teams struggling in the Premier League. But
struggling. Struggle. We were done here.
Weekend the results no 4-1. No more struggle.
But I say we were done here.
What that saying? Have you looked at the league table? You are not in the Champions League.
No, that say.
So that is
Momo that say.
Kalusha tie.
Momo that 11. Yeah, that 7 cry now. There was so
see, you can say teams be.
Yeah, I go Europa and cry pay.
On the American. Menka sa won Nasrun champion. But sa won measure Chelsea.
That say.
Mean Chelsea and Liverpool more.
But yeah, that be menka say jai.
Say Chelsea any Liverpool struggler. Na say enye
struggle.
Enye fanatic na person
struggle.
Chelsea and Liverpool belong in the Champions League every season. Chelsea and Liverpool and G Liga, they belong to the top 4. That is where these two teams belong.
8 now that 11.
No, after the 7, what's actually quite and Kramo be Saint Lucy.
Team
Chelsea be
Liverpool team we. Coachless Chelsea. I don't know can get best okay jogging club. And na coach when I'm o isolation. Amam. Mo coach. Ora mo coach am kan catch me.
O do ka say we are no catch me.
Me be mo coach a catch me. Ora ka coach kra mo de kokobo. Master coach no. We like mo kra
efu.
Aw.
Ye ba mo kromon mo she. Even with coach na, we say or the West now wasano. Coach now also the West now wasano.
Aston Villa kra be shem tuni or bridge no snai.
Aston Villa be Chelsea tuni into Liverpool be. But do you use one match to predict the other?
Yeah, Aston Villa kra ba be shem mukrum na Liverpool.
Kalusha, let me tell you this. I've already said it and I'm repeating it that Chelsea will beat Liverpool today. Chelsea, the two teams are struggling. You can't doubt that.
They are not struggling.
Liverpool is not struggling.
No. Bakoto players we are seeing na no struggle, Moncasa no struggle.
Chelsea is not struggling. Kasa utana de bi akasa this year most struggle.
Don't use your analysis. Don't say the two teams are struggle. Yeah, struggle. And catch yourself catch say struggle. Kwasem so that 11. Una 2 years in place in other level and you will we can say struggle. Let's try going.
Okay.
What's some so?
Liverpool position baby I'm belong number 7. Number 8.
Afraid they can't say Nyama
until in afiwe Nyama. Na make us struggle.
Men can't say my
Ama been wa munyina say Liverpool Kalusha we they too fanatic.
Man can't say my
the team is struggling. It's not what you say. It's not what you say. It's where the team. Now there's a men's onim that I say Liverpool struggle. Now your team na board them up. Your team na pro crano. Liverpool ye ba mu krum. It's hard time crani struggle. Coaching team share kra. Mu home. I want Anfield mu team share.
Let me see e ba be share mu na.
Mu home.
Be no mu. Aston Villa chair kwan. E kwan fufu yi.
Okay.
Na mo yi defenders be kwan betumi akontani yi. Ye Cody ene na
defenders now met me Cody no Cody ni ene Nunes no mo Anfield.
O say
me say
me say ene dey.
I horo cry you home. No mo Anfield.
Coachless mu ni coach. O say mo coach. Mu ni coach.
Anfield question beautiful but Mr. Sorry pen ko fie je.
Na assistant coach we
na nice goal where disallow.
Interim coach we na mo dey ba. Interim coach we na mo ko fana ba. Mama de kan ma na emu obi ana and I be won bench.
Oh God.
Boku manaba be higher yi Chelsea boku.
Oh God.
Apu to mo. Na mo hu de be mo.
Okay.
Sama.
It's going to be an interesting game. Chelsea Liverpool at any level it's a cagey game. From Mourinho time and Rafael Benitez, that rivalry sparked up and it's always lived up to expectation. It got to a point during Frank Lampard's reign on a Jurgen Klopp a tournament. So we've had that rivalry, you know, where everybody wants to dominate. But a better tough match. You know, Chelsea struggling, Liverpool struggling even more. Because Chelsea, one now can't see any coach. And we've never had a coach because according to you, Graham Potter was not a coach. So I'm surprised now you are asking say Coach Benny Adeneba. Meanwhile, the coach who was coaching Arsenal, what time is on your coach? In time I was a fire pam so I was say Coach Benny Adeneba. But in any case, Kalu, it's going to be an interesting encounter. So we shall Liverpool ni Chelsea. I a honey ho. Yeah, last 5 games, Ubien to me shay. I draw for last 5 games. Goalless draw, 2-2-1-1. Into Chelsea and Liverpool games here very cagey. And it is going to be same today. Okay, I said even last year, Moshe 2-0, okay. And my betiti 2-2. I feel no more defend, more pire. Yeah, Bonner keeper ye. Mo goalkeeper was man of the match. When Mateo Kovacic scored that wonderful goal and a Christian Police take I was Stamford Bridge 2-2. Moshe first half 2-0 and you be fight it kanina. So it's going to be an interesting encounter today, especially with Liverpool dropping points and being walloped, whipped, embarrassed, disgraced by Manchester City 4-1 over the weekend, and Chelsea also humiliated Stamford Bridge by Aston Villa. So 2 losers going at it, and Manchester United Adropo, Tottenham as well Lusunra miserably. Until top 4 no you're still open for Liverpool, because if Tottenham had won yesterday, it was going to be more points for Liverpool to climb up. But now with Tottenham
1-1 it was 1-1.
Yeah, like dropping points in America. So they were 49, they are now on 50. Into Manchester United, Newcastle, and Tottenham, they are on 50 points. If they had all won, once Manchester lose, and Tottenham so going to me and grab the necessary 3 points. Into what I mean to say is that Liverpool still our top 4 chance, because United and Tottenham dropped points. Only Newcastle and Ben. But the only thing the Inter make us say Manchester United because Manchester were outstanding games, but because Tottenham is crawling and Newcastle also they haven't been as prolific as season is starting, on and off, until Liverpool still have the chance to make it in the top 4. If Chelsea were 8 at this stage of the competition or of the league, I would say we can still make it in the top 4. So Liverpool still some were outstanding, and Liverpool, Manchester, and outstanding. Liverpool, they more bomb in So Kalu, but all said and done, I think that it's going to be an interesting game. Chelsea would have to make amends for the dismissal of the coach, and
you two are standing.
And I make us more outstanding. Say two. More how many matches?
27.
Yeah, so 27 it means you are one because we'll be about 28.
Arsenal about 29.
Arsenal kwan about 29. Apart from Arsenal, here City, ban down. Arsenal judge because Arsenal kwan about Arsenal Tottenham kwan about 29. And I'm say Crystal Palace in so near Everton. But more can about majority of the teams now about 28. I say about 6 teams now about 29. But who owns Manchester
29.
Manchester United and
Southampton 29.
Yeah, Manchester United now a number of games per 27. Oh, they say. Mono says no. So on the says we Chelsea. Chelsea so about 28. Yeah. Into more so the 28 no top 4 no na measure more 2 over Tottenham. More Newcastle hepe. And more money live Intimocrano in natural sense no mun shada ni your friend is saying outstanding be over Liverpool over Manchester United because money Manchester United 27. The only team more outstanding games in the Premier League Brighton about just 26 games into Brighton and so what very bright chance of getting into because more 43 right now if you add 9 to 43 not just almost also battle for him. What I say, into Brighton were chance, but I think that where Liverpool is 42, with maybe if you put it 2 outstanding games, Liverpool can make it in the top 4 because I'm sure now, 45. Now 5 points and I separate money Manchester United, and then Tottenham, and then Newcastle, with so many games to go, which a lot of things will happen. But the unfortunate thing is, and then I'm going to mean 3 points. No, that's the only sad news because Chelsea, Newcastle, Liverpool, the last 5 games are very cagey. Into a bad thing, but I am sticking my neck out for Chelsea. The worst for Chelsea will be a draw in this game. The worst for Chelsea today will be a draw for Chelsea. Liverpool can never beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Time I'm boy Felix Niade. But now that Mudryk and Naja Felix was red carded in that game, so he couldn't play. He was suspended any other. So I feel but Leeds United, Nottingham, I think Leeds should win. Bournemouth, Brighton, as usual. I tell you where Ghanaian players are, I want them to win. Bournemouth, so I expect Bournemouth playing at home to win. Leicester City, just like you called us, are also coachless. They are playing against Aston Villa. It's going to be an interesting game. Only some statistics are now everybody has forgotten. Aston Villa, last 5 games, in lose too much. So they are in a great form of their lives coming into these games. And with the chaos and the problems Leicester are facing right now, I think that I expect Aston Villa to continue their dominance and of course pile some more pressure on Leicester City. Indeed, I expect Aston Villa to win in that game, Kalu. I think that's pretty much it. Kind message you call the banner.
I say good morning. Could you please ask Mr. Poku Jemfi sometimes this morning that where are the so-called fans or Kantama Kotokoni RT, elbow game, no? Or see fans are more a share match, 1,847 fans purchased ticket to watch Asante Koto versus RTU at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on Sunday.
And I has the Kotokodi no, because we were Sauka so bisa me Kotokodi and I bisa say has ne Accra ni Kumasi.
Oh now now argument na ka say Kumasi fans ne share born. No bisa say where are the fans?
Asema American where mama
where are the fans?
Don't take sides. You are the judge.
Men take his sides.
And common na ye di about Kumasi ni Accra. So if you are telling me Kumasi was 1,000 something, give me a figure from Accra and say has had this number. So you are telling me say be a Kumasi any Accra no Accra shebo chen Kumasi. And this is something everybody knows. And when it comes to spectating, what I say spectating, I see an obi and say Ghana League in your papa. Kalusha, you know Ghana League in your papa Monko Park. Emma papa GFA boss ibe kan say enye omo meboa. O say enye omo na ama amanfo onye den. Emma Stadium, Emma Bettina have blasted. The league is dead. The league is dead. But Obia or share ball or Ghana. I mean, or share ball or Ghana. You have to understand or share ball or Ghana. In him say, a share ball Kumasi Chakra. And this shoe, Onyano, has a share. Kotoko share 4 has a share. I don't know Vama. And I still maintain my position, sir. And it is a well-known fact that Kumasi share ball Chakra.
I know besides in this case, you fans now come with them. Where are they?
Accra dear way. Accra ni passe na koy.
On the hold on now o make argument.
Untimi
make we sabe question. Maybe we sabe ka say.
Untimi judge papa.
The
only time I bet you
ka say Kumasi for shebo eche Accra for me boy.
No utina Ghana o yes sports no. Kumasi ni Accra he na shebo. Maybe say ase.
Maybe say question. You know maybe say question.
What do you
mean?
Ask you a question. Who's opinion? Who to Kumasi Ghana?
But in this case, me opinion bia. Opinion di
better no opinion. Better no. Everything. Who bibia family hu bia wonim no kran kran wo chia no. I to say Ronaldo die ni bi. Sa na ote.
Maybe say basem. Maybe say ona da na oni argue say Kumasi do mo hwebo. E do say ati ni kotoko na. O say fans na omo ko stadium no omo wa hin. Asem
you repeat you what can.
Omo wa hin.
And I'm say Accra. Has ni one boy.
Ask go let's draw.
Only one boy.
So baby any say the go.
Nipa say na koy.
And me to
okay. Omo me sa figure no. Now for make counter argument. If you give me a figure from Accra and tell me say Accra nipa 50,000, 40,000, 20,000, 10,000, 2,000 and a koy no mu biti Kumasi, then we can have an argument. But you are giving me say Kumasi nipa 1,008 na ko share Accra nipa say na share. Ah? O share bana.
Has one DMFC.
Any person okay, so tell him said that Kotoko home has Bebo home no the number. Then we argue because has didn't play now. Now has the crowd stadium has the board no crowd much and can fight out. Have you been watching House of Folk matches? Kalusha, you. When can you you I say don't get ya. Judge, you know, a Supreme Court for business say, what was your results? You I say don't get ya. You, what was the results? Because I say, it be what have you been watching House of Folk games of late?
Not always, but once in a while.
Once in a day now here.
Oh, much the
oh, master, don't make up any story. The thing is, I crack the old boy to second face out. 48, nipa 48 let me go. 48. Has.
Okay.
They don't know 1,080 no. They bring attendance out. Nipa stadium eba. Yeah, it's calculated every game.
48.
Any now has shoe crowd here. Yeah, no more. Okay. Yeah, na shoe. And I really appreciate the effort that he put in. Yeah, no person game no more there. What I say? Opa this year yen check has ne kotoko attendance game by game. Na yen fan compare. Has to me ko bobo picture ni bi kura na ora. Has ne kotoko tumi bobo. Has matches ni bi wa uhun foni wo Accra Stadium na ora. No be so say is has still in the Premier League. Now who beka say
can of the amount say why are your fans I know so all the found all the fan has as him. As more kind what can as him. No, Kalusha. Say who can ball Ghana. Accra fans, has Kumasi fans, Kotoko. What I am saying is a shebo Kumasi cha Accra, which is a fact. Unless you want to just try to make an argument and make the show interesting. That's all. So one person, if you are dragging on my show, not interesting there. When you are there, so it is an established fact. Yeshabo Kumasi Chakra. Every nook and cranny in Ghana knows. It is some person who say has and so any parable. Homeless home game here. Have any pebble. So one time, sure they say I'm a mouth clue. She has matches. So one and 4 be wrong crying. Okay,
commentators be wrong crying. Omuko stadium o de ni Ghana. Ba momu ntwa has Accra has match be next to match. So ma kwa we. Omo next match on be home. Ma omu ntwa stadium ne ma.
Okay. sports news no na yede abro no ewo Anopa Bosuo so ye dan ho kakra aba na ye ba ya fe yede de aka no ebe hihye so ochira matches bi wo so baro ochira ye ba mo na ye de sa match na be to ni ki face ala ochira na ombebo do ochira bitme do sa match
ochira kotoko ni ki face alaji cruiser ene bo home na se kotoko ne bo home we sure kotoko o si kotoko bo home na no je na kotoko sa bo home
se mo da no mo home na mo sa bo home bi anyway
no ya no mo game no dem say outstanding
so features me be how two matches transfers
anyway yati kabaka che shu say has bo home ya hwe nipa beba me say to da camera ho
ma me call Facebook na messages bi
mami aba o de opa bisa mami aba mami aba say o phobia ba opa bisa mami aba mami aba say oh one thing I like about mami aba is say very honest even though she's a phobian onye fanatic to say shoe dey o very fanatic deeply rooted so yeah phobia chese bi phobia ada from brim o because phobia gina ho sana kwa kushu ste
ma me call Facebook na me call kai message about sporting message aba. I say good morning guys, you are welcome for today's program. Thanks. Yeah, mami asare kwa Alex kwa now this has me. Mami aba so good mami aba nkuma. I say good afternoon my people. And Azik Mensa was good morning Unity Radio. Guys, you guys are great. And call Azik Mensa because Kalusha don't start now. Why? Azik Mensa no. And I say Kalusha, please think about what's gonna happen to you today, right after 3 p.m. Why? You mate. And Isaac Mason Abim. Oppo, please, it's like the Sota guy may select the same team that faced Villa according to his comment. He's insisting that Chelsea had a very good game, but it was just rather unfortunate that Chelsea lost the game. Isaac Mensa, Kalusha, please, I just want to let you know that no matter what, Liverpool will lose today's game to Chelsea. Why? Chelsea 4, Liverpool 1. Ambitious scoreline. Nana Kofi, when I say Nana Kofi?
Nana Kofi Abekana. Nana Kofi. Nana
Kofi, I said, Kalusha, you want to bet $500 on today's game between Liverpool and Chelsea? I swear. Nana Kofi Beno. Nana, what about to say a Beshamana? But Fabra, what do you see? You have
confidence in you.
Oh, Bra. Oh, Scarrow Bra Studio. Oba. You better question. Assembly a crowd at Shamo Bridge this night. You better to Timukase much Mukrama. Mom say. We any message is aba no afei mame nko enche ye bedane yeni na yakọ akofa political you know e aba na ye ka say wasugusu a otie Unity Radio 103.9 na kasafidie na ogusu a otie and check a record na political unity. I remember you so kakra na fe ye ba ye did that kind of beto so.
Asampaetia Obayansa Bosuo obunuya wanka na asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supeme Yo kofi ya woman Omani ya mama Bini baby ako Watata ya waren Wonsom wanini pa Nasadi pa wofioye Yama yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Omani ya umano Omani ya mamana
The time we are back at about Unity Radio 103.9. And check us here and come DJ Caesar. Only DJ di ba kono refi era stabilis chake se komom afa yeti sim wo political arena and share yebekọ na ekọtwetwe komo ensema esisi e wo Ghana osofo pon Roman osofo pon bi na no babeto LGBTQI plus no unsensemi o say ekofado ebe bie na no aka onka say ehu be understand say all left and all right onka na bibia entumi enko enkan manu Ghana omo hwe akotuam munsensem no omo so ede omo nsem ababetudwa say omo call national exercise bi na makohwe say omo say fair wage and salary commission omo makohwe say agofo omo jiska no fata omo ana ebi mu ye kokodo dojo fa nkuntia se jiska bia ene wo omo nti omo mehesa nsem nyina na wa esew no na yedi ama wa esew na yedi ama papa maybe atwamu na oye NDC ni ye friend Dr. Tony Edu on so the nsem abatuja say or the say abatuja say Ghana for politicians no the propaganda and dada ayifo illiterate no and don ba makansa say na omo first illiterate no esan say omo mpese ngofo be no ma bi betumi akọ no omo de ngofo no be kan say mi omo be kan bia na omo jam sa na ekọ omo nyoma dwene say omo bi sebisa mu ndi sa no ma we mu na ama politicians no edada omo a omo ema sika ese anase putu ese politician eye no omo ntubi nye na politicians no ede fa ho na omo particular interest nti omo ye de omo pe ewo Ghana enti nsema Tony Edu nso ede abetudwa no ebedi sa nkomo sa ebedi twisa nsemi na ho nkomo ewo kasa fidie so na bibia tumi akọ nkan ama na me kai say Unity Radio ya obi kai ne ba yawa yaba no na yaba nti ya dan ho kakra ya ba na me the sponsors no omo ebuaye no na me de omo nsem abetudwa ifua na tese ya kotwa ya nkomo twetwe ne so na bibia tumi akonkan ama
asampayetia moya meraye ebe ya efri yanara
woni venue mi hu aje ai edodam
masasesi adie me ye champion ba ko pe se wo hu ba besia car me driving
anu
Jack check my engine sound
Uhia Dan Auto Repairs.
Me to okay won. They bia check engine da so.
Chese emfunso wo car nim. Indifa kwa Dan Auto Repairs na obey ni nyina e dia ma. Say your accident car. Ana say o car na moa. Upe obi obe street na ne kama. Na wo boss wo bete. Erani Dan Auto Repairs. Dan Auto Repairs say obe car etia pop na gina ne nan so a ana eye bibia wo car ho no ye be ni yopo e dia ma.
Dan Auto Repairs.
Ope Dan Auto Repairs etia kwan a from 508-335-2667 ana 508-615-5390 when etia kwan so 45 Fremont Street Worcester MA 01603 Dan Auto Repairs. We are a Jumura.
When you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Old Coast Catering and take down a test of excellence our cuisines. So make a date with us and rush. Call to place your order now and let's serve you real style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence.
Amma, Sabuchi for Woodba wedding live and colored.
Che, ye Jlemusa Kotoka Airport. Me how pass the Siani and Najuna Yebelandeno. Any Yahunyoma baby. A was your phone soon, Eddie Kankokumasi. Why never fine? A henny
Amma, relax. Prince Tour, a boga beer downfall. You see free plane one, a bus papa train the Wako Kumase, Sinyane, Takrade, Ho, Nigana Fanain Bia Pesoko. Do Bessi Opnano pay. A bonnet soda for mama. Unkwa with me a chataba somehow.
Is that so?
That's simple. Free. And now what's up? +233 27443 7958 and now +233 20125 6289. Buki Prem Store Sisia. Efrikotuka Edikosi Wopnano. Prem Store de Wobeko.
Prem Store, safe, convenient, and affordable.
Ya tu kwayo na susie bia ni unya bimpo na wadi menya ya ba ya saa ye didi nnuane ya bia na moaye nanso America ha de se wo pe ba bia benya fie nnuoma no aduane no wadi ama ho atode a ene na ye ba bi ba ko pe Faith Marketplace ho ene ye ton Ghana nnuane kobi enwo bode banche kontomre entos enyadoa mako adwene amane ensisawa ene nnuoma a wo betumi dia ye nkwan adi ama ho atowo ene tumenya bibite se enwo prekese emre dawa enwa kwansusua hwentia ene yakakaduro mu nyina sɛ ye nya no Ghana no a me se wo benya bayire bode mankani more ene konkonte Faith Marketplace ɛhɔ ne ene ma no akodi dwada bia nyoma bia wo hia ɛyɛ fie nyoma abɛyɛ aduane de Faith Marketplace Worcester MA01605 196 Lincoln Street Frawonom 774 535 5188 508 410 1794 abusia ene ya medase papa afe na me be feel say me go fie
Asamas Trading. Efie beye da. Asamas Trading. Eduane beye da. Asamas Trading. Sa wuti Worcester bonte so ha na wuto niema na mfiri Asamas Trading a ene wa fom kwan. Sa wo pe niema pa eye Ghana ne abimemu eniema ye de ye aduane. Ema aduane ye dem afie ya akono. Na enye Asamas Trading na wuto afiri amese wa fom kwan. Ahana enuane ahodo ne enam. Efiri Ghana ne abibremu aman ahodo. Ebedu Worcester ha no. Ye ne kama ne ton fofo. Edia na wo pato eya adwene akrantie akokɔ ana se takia ya ho ne kama kobi papa bi eya dwanam akokɔ nam eya fish nantwinam beef ananam bia wo pɛ aya hyehye na daka mu kama no eya Asamas Trading ɛna abenya no ɛno akyi wo pɛ koko bayire ana bibia ye de no aduane wo fie a Asamas Trading ɛna ade wani bɛkyerɛ na de akɔno na de wo mu ne sɛ wo mu ne nyina yɛ fofofo wobɛtimi de EBT ana food stamps atɔ niema fofofo every Asamas Trading. Asamas Trading our 1084 Main Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Waya adwuma free Anopa nongoche ekosi anyimre nongoche. Juada kosi memende bia. Enti de bia pese wudi dwa no. Wobetimi akọ Asamas Trading. Ana friend 508-796-5117. Ana 508-615-2097. Asamas Trading. Yama wadwadie ye fofofo.
Baby, you will give me joy.
nuanom ade hye a mo wa US man mu ha me de ani je sem de bi ebremo se mo ya warefo anase ankrankro na mo pese ma ho siesie efa no mutri hu ewie peye de emfa wani ntwa ba bia ka Olus Barbering and Beauty Salon aha se me bo din no wani age efri se we eye 2-in-1 sure banker se efa no hairstyle of all kinds concerning male and females here Olus Barbering and Beauty Salon demu sonko kra se eye pony weave on hair plating nene ekeka ho anase me nuanom merema a trace style ben and na opese wutwa na wo partner to me feel you cry trust me Olus Barbering and Beauty Salon betwa no yopo fefefe amount hwehwe wana twa kwan ewo 687 Millbury Street ewo US hiya ana afe won ahomabofo iso 5084105850 Olus Barbering and Beauty Salon ana hey you are on a different level.
Asampayetia Obanyansa Bosuo Obunuya wankana asam Tema futu sam kakre wa asupeme Yo kofi Oman ya woman Omani ya memana Bini baby ako Wachata ya warenyi Wonsom wanini pa Nasadipa wofye oye Yama embera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Amaya umano Amaya memana Atiwaya nora Yamichata Yamana
Yes, I'm Anopa Bakesieba Unity Radio 103.9 meeting Eddie King Kalusha Yekoto Noma Kakra Yasamba na ye the political show no eba betuaso na bibia tumi akonkan bibia Bruno bibia Franco Bruno MPP communication director Massachusetts obia bichao Paul De Soso and NDC secretary Massachusetts usu bibia michao atukwamena Kresa bezo bibia obiaro bichao yipa na yenu ohene ohene kwachi osusu ichia na no pay bibia obia no Dream Africa Market so umso say ma the political segment in Edinburgh Dream Africa Market 369 Benko Street omo na from Paula omo mantem omo chen edikafo na Dream there omo de normal fefe biaba ukọ eho na akwa kodi udwa de okwa omo ye ma onu kwa na efekeke omo station mi wo ho eho omo mo pe coffee a bia mo sori mo num coffee a mo ntumi nda no omo ewo coffee okwa betumi anu bi otu bo ase ebo coffee wi a na fi wa trase na otu bo ase trase wi afi wa kodi udwa na bibia tumi akọ nkan amount Dream Africa Market 369 Benko Street omo mani a dey say one say Paul Amantem or Chedi Kamfo omo esan say New Africa Market the place is fully stocked bibi bia akwa bibi ho akwa ba promotion in session okwa o say utie promotion wo Unity Radio and there how me see treat you no crowd there obi kan editwam na opese one Dream for edin nsaroso ana ono mudi nkomo a fair sa ahomatrufo eso 774 578 5204 774 578 5204 Dream Africa Market Paul one man tema or chain edikanfo you kind of blow for saying ma yanko share political news edi identity our mind Ghana mu God bless our homeland Ghana make it strong both who defend it forever ma me checha so no ma me corner fair wage for no come on there ehunhia me yi pa na if you wanna me the fair wage any Dr. Professor and Dr. Bafoji Ajimai and so ensem na waka afa so the way president for no almost presidential appointments has now become means for creating jobs for party members and friends. Professor Bosuo Ajimendua ono sema ode abebetu edwanu no o say president babe appoint nipa bia na say ne nkrofo ne namfo ne cronies na obie sa yina momo no makwa hwehwe adwuma mu enti adwuma nko ba akwa nipa kokwa ho a oni experience esa say oye political activist and I say otumi kasama a certain political party in man post na osi onko head enoma say UNT on professor there ono kan the other proponent omo propose say nka beya nka Ghana constitution no ma the only executive ni power now oma for you powerless the judiciary and legislature for you powerless no nka the nka review constitution no na limit the powers of the executives the yes sana e betuna abwa na appointment no e bebe na ono ye no to e betwa eno ne Professor Bosuo Ajimendua ensema ono so edi betu dwan Fair Wages Salary Commission to reward whistleblowers as nationwide public payroll auditing begins. Nkofo bi edi atro mu se omo kodinam na omo akohwe se nkofo omo adwuma na aban adwuma mu no wastage na aban ne ka wansem no so obekọ na omo kohwe se nkofo na omo ye adwuma no sika na edi ma omo so omo se omo fata se omo ji saska na se omo nji saska no na maminka omo sema omo de aba na potokasem na ewia na afei de aka no ababeka. The Fair Wages and Salary Commission has promised to reward persons who volunteer information on payroll irregularities in public sector institutions. The commission last month announced to embark on national payroll monitoring exercise in accordance with the article that established it. Chief Executive of the Commission, Ben Atta, says the exercise will sensitize the public sector payroll and help identify the lapses and inequalities in the benefits and allowance of public sector workers. This exercise is not a joke. It's a very serious exercise. If you know you are not deserving of what you are taking, advise yourself accordingly. If in our operation we find out people are receiving on earned salary, will liaise with the appropriate authority to take the necessary action. And the whole crowd then say, we won't show, not say scano, and yes, sir, Unya Scanner, Omono be Casa. Na nguni konfo ko din komo na se we ma we tua scanner no we tua so we kwa edu akotuma edu akotum. The auditor the Director General of the Auditor Internal Audit Agency, Dr. Egodro Sai, is pleading support for the exercise. These are issues of missing names, unknown names, people with different dates of birth, and people using other people's car for car maintenance allowance, among others. Section 96 and 97 are clear that if you earn an unearned salary or on your let me take it out. Section 96 and 97 are clear that if you earn an unearned salary or you contravene the Public Financial Management Act by way of getting government money into account illegally, you can be sanctioned. You can be prosecuted, and you can be sanctioned. He stated on Monday. The national exercise to clean the country's payroll system began with Internal Audit Agency IAA. The moves aim at cleaning the over-bloated payroll structures at public sector institutions. Sa nkomowe emu de ye pa esan se okogana bebia amanfo ye adwuma no se ho so na amanfo edidi obu o wa the pay kitwa bi kitwisi so dan ne no ma oye ewo ni fie ne ekobusua mu de ese wani ne nsa o ka kire ne silent omokwa se so nsem o maka se the exercise is serious no me ametia na no pay me say exercise no be serious ampa no ma cartel this kind of more officers or public sectors nkofo then your mind and so now ma cafes in mind because your money no there are so many loopholes. It is kind of be a coin and a banner and to be monitored and a scanner air sekeke and the hese on betumi akwa exercise ni ye na bibia tumi akonkan amomo na omotumi edi yatuye na Ghana so atumi afa saska ya me ka wasemi se omo diska no 2 year betumi aboa yama mi ya kojopoku eyi kakra yama konkro Ghana kojopoku na de me ya wa yi ni kakra o times no yama konkro Ghana na Ghana tumi afa ne tuma pafra edi sa nsem mienu we na mpese ye start edi ho abobo na nsana de aka no edi abatuja obo akwa babiem
yenua
doctor ba for agimendua edi abatuja say appointment government here no the powers na ma the executive do too much na appointment no oye no crowd na bi wo hwa say appointment ba bi am say creating jobs for the friends and then the colonies the akeka kan ana sa fair you for most some crowd
fair wages
no opo I think the step in the right direction. There are so many more officials in the public sector. So mo kosa you know cartel and no manner. Ebi wo kwa mo nyadma so obi mu gi double pay and nkeka no. Sa se me no betumi aka bobo na ye twon komanda fi dia aka no dia to aso.
Kalumi da se yen sha semfi Dr. Bafo Agimendua asema na aka no. So everybody that knows Dr. Bafo Agimendua knows the political leanings, even though or a very honest person and or a straightforward to the point man, or regardless of the political baby you leaning towards. I mean, he's not a known person, but I mean, if you've been around for some time, baby you leaning towards what I say. And for him to come out and say stuff like this, also not a chief executive officer of the John Kufuor Foundation. So if I should tell you, so you're President Kufuor Foundation, CUR, as I said, until I make us say you baby politically or leaning towards. So what I say, because for you to be the founder or the managing director or the CEO of Kufuor Foundation, naturally say only need towards MPP. Just like Kuku in the whole year, Asumdwe Park or no now more or less. Or what I say. We know his educational credentials. Say he's one of the finest in the country. Kalu, why is the man saying this? Yawaha ena His Excellency the President at the annual report from Jubilee House said yeah Ghana Constitution ekano. Last week we did talk about it here. The political staffers and I say appointees are now buying one no more year Juma Edema abino. Yes, your mind more the saying baby a doing KBA better. The government shot it up to 361, right? Yeah. From the previous 370 something, 340 something.
347 or 337.
So based on that, and Dr. Bafo Agimendua I say Ghana ya man yourself na ye no time. Because say Kalusha Bo national
you see sometimes because say the executives as almost subdue the legislature and the judiciary in a way until more say my toothless bulldog moment I mean at that session so I mean how do you also find our session?
Kalu, I think say Dr. Bafo Jan and never can this. We've said it. There be it's not how we analysis how can and the essence of this and how to resolve this. There be how can then I maybe besides say okay then I'll advocate for Ghana.
So want so
no Ghana Ghana exactly that is the point of the man's speech. Nekasa no because NDC MPC amokoto aba na anom they approve appointment. And now na ibeka say MPs na executive no a puppet. And you know when people make such assertions, you don't just sit back and give it political colorization. As I say onipa bia nyame ama o se bi nyansa ne nimdie no obi ka asem a na watena se na so ayere den wa analysis kakra o nimdie mu in your own space na wa bisa ho some rhetorical questions and some hypothetical questions say asem na nipa no ka no eye no kre den ti na ma no ye no kre na wa wape enyinaso afi asem na papa ne ka ne mu. This is a man who we all know say he leans towards NPP and he is the CEO of the former President Kufuor Foundation. According to him, was the constitution a president too much powers. We keep saying say winner takes what? Winner takes all.
Not just in parliament a year by in to test majority crana. Where's just common
winner takes all. It is in that light into a president LGBTQ as no say. Sadiana background best step in. Because when him say parliamentarians near they are in his pocket. Were we not here yesterday when the committee, legal and committee, the Ono Nambrano, or a chair of LGBT, Bekacha say, oh, Ambrano Crano said, yes, I know, a buy in to me implement it because Obino be a gay one of them crab and no. Oh, Quaya, executive in the first one manipulating the legislature. It's a man legislature now, on my year, Sabio puppet. To the executive, and that is what some judge and all the other people talking are saying. It was your government. Kalu, the entire person separation of powers here, Jumani say, we bet to me a check away, we bet to me a check away, we bet to me a day, a check away. Executive near top of the rank, not judiciary, abba, not a saying legislature, abba, into executive. Legislature and then judiciary. Didn't you say, Kromhina, president and the ministers, and the cabinet, and then the appointees, they are the executive, they run the government. Council of one wine, near their day, council of state, and the presidential executive. Now about legislature. Legislature, it's those who represent you, Kalusha, and me, Opo National, as MPs from our various constituencies. What they are to do, according to the constitution, they say, "Emre bi aban de bano, nhihye bi aban de bano." Omo hwe wu Kalusha, no ma hwe me Opo National, no ma hwe na Najima, no ma bisa say, "Anyanyem bi a me gina ho mamo, emre ye ba mu pene so ana mo pene so." Enti se constituency no, e ka se omo mpa Kaludia or senka MPBA kwa okoye ne se okoto aba na aba na auto no e reflect the constituency omo voice what you say nti enka ese obia every legislation ai ba house or no any MP that votes should vote to re-own say na ye kan cinema ne Joe Manchin asem unim ba bia Joe Manchin oye senator okroma West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia is it's dominated by a friend saying Republicans. What you say? What did I mention? West Virginia is dominated by by Republicans. On say na Charlie Baker. On say from politics no mo ye no. Omo nye ne say a high democratic state inti ayen to me nya Republican wa how. We had a Republican governor. But okoko to aba e dey reflecting nipa na or representing on say Donald Trump dear by governors ni senators ni will be a cassetiano deep rooted Republican states no were supporting but how a Republican but he was one of the first people cassetia Donald Trump 6 January attack on the Capitol because he is a Republican by person but he's representing a democratic what state I am Massachusetts Inti about to on the BBI vote to impeach he voted in favor of the state because that is what the state wants. If he goes and vote otherwise, he will be out of office. But Ghana, you talk about based on me MP no mepe, based on me MP no ma bind the ope because me say be MP di me. Inti ama MP for adwuma esese nkomo ye na reflect the society no. Intumi nkoso nti John Kuma e ba beto aba ejesu dwabe na yenye ho na esese ohwe na obisa yenye views na ode koto aba no onfa no nto aba o unim de ode to aba ne say a deputy minister for finance given to him by the president. His boss is Ken Oforiatta, the president's brother or cousin, and therefore have to vote according to loyalty, not according to the voice of the people he represents. And that is exactly the problem, Kalu, we have and we've been having as a country. And this is a man who knows it all better even than ourselves sitting here talking. And I can say, baby, I feel the Adana could do no time political appointment and they create jobs for party members and friends. not necessarily bringing any efficiency and productivity to the country. Into no one say no. Can you imagine a country that is struck down financially, a country that the president himself has come out to say we are in crisis? And I know say MP we finish the MP back no kutiana na do na no ka say telling people say we are in crisis is not enough. Let's also do something as leaders, not only leading by example by cutting down the size of the government, removing ex gratia and all that. What I say, that is what MPs nka eyo omajuma e wo se omo ye nanka Ghana tumi akoso smoothly, but that is not the case. Omaya yesi ahochira ba ye nyina ye tighten up our belt nka ye den na omampani esan increase the presidential staffers. Kalusha, tell me ye den and nka omampani san ye den o increase ade also be money ne belt tighten up because you do and kawuna say will lead you cut as opposed to cutting down. The president doesn't listen. Ministerial appointment 6 no Sandy Abeka home presidential staffers, it keeps going up and
presidential staff to 157 and the office and other no various offices are Ghana scanner rent your mom team
Kalu. That is wise. Intina Meka said, this man talking, Professor Bafo Ajimendua, he knows better than me and you sitting here. He's somebody who knows down, who is in. But when we talk about people within who are inside, he's one of them. Very powerful, very influential, very knowledgeable in the country. And he is speaking like this, say, Sisiano, Adiana Diakono, Ayuhu, you critique jobs no unnecessarily. Some who taxes me and Sana Diabano. They say a buying so person maximizing 4 billion Ghana cedis more until the taxes makumi and sign then ababeka. So the essence are supposed to yet in your ma
exercise income tax and other one global dividend.
Yeah, are supposed to yet cut it down the size of government and they are not the president. BB are not the bed, you know, as I be good the ordinary Ghanaians. So. Country that is in crisis, country that is suffering, a country that is economically broken, a country that is chasing 3 billion, a country that the pensioners any abine they are faced because abine say only go debate or musika about abine busiakano. The country is increasing taxes and then employing people unnecessarily, as Dr. Bafo Ajimendua can. Kalu, it's about time. Inti na Anopa ne yakasa na meka se Ghana central for enema esase ye ne ntumi nya den. Ntumi nya. We don't criticize the government enough. We don't critique, you know, topmost people are often say anka omo ye morning shows e wo Ghana. Omo kasa bia bani ti omo kasa e punchy. Omo betumi ye very influential to the people to affect the decisions of the government, no. They come and sit before the console and they usually sometimes when I even listen to some of the topics they discuss, I ask them, say, what kind of producers do they use? Because some of them belong to the government, some of them are serving on boards. A journalist who is supposed to be the mouthpiece for the voiceless, for the ordinary people, na aban no ye nia ebeboa oman na masabi obi otimi mi krom chikrom ekurase a wonya nsuo no nya school papa nkono aban na sisi schools atutu nsuo no manya bia nom no ye betena ho because of the yen fira ebinom ho any bia ye leanings inti yentumi nya adwuma ne na ya mani pebre eno ena dia koduru ba bia ye duru ya Dr. Bafo Ajimendua mu ka se Ghana sisi aban no ba de omo ye ne se, and it is not only a reflection of NPP. It is NDC, but why I get more disappointed with this president? Because of his swearing-in speech. I shall protect the public. Finish it. Press. Yes. The president promised us. He gave a speech and not Ghana for Nikasa no a solution to Ghana problems. President Akufo-Addo inaugural speech no. Na a solution to Ghana's problems. But Robertson Akonyasu we and he refikasa okasa ina. And it's costing us money day in, day out. And it's gotten to a point where Professor Bafo Ajimendua Munyina Kasa. say afei the appointees no are too much na na refi Kalu Shabuayo and the ba ba mo yenya ne hwe Kalu echina wo presidential staff for operations for this the position back wutimu say omo photocopy sa so wo hwe anano a list na ba ye na na what be say who say but this position is captured here. Why is it near assign the deputy, near assign the deputy, near assign the second deputy? Positions being recaptured just to create jobs for family and friends, just like Dr. Bafajman Dia Kankalu. And to say I'm shay not ye to me can cratchere to me no more yen your my babu man young can. Ghana is doomed. And going back to your second story of fair wages.
Tony,
no, mami fair wages dear no. Sir, usi fair wages. Say me we are near the not us. Mami touch base when men chow home baby.
Okay.
Fair wages for a Ghana audit agency. Ghana audit agency. Yeah. Almost say I feel there amount for bu abayache. Inti sisi no the omo ye ne say amu payroll, amu ye payroll monitoring because oko Ghana Education Service, Ghana Health Service, all the state agencies now. Omo bu abayache. Uni my dear friend ghost names.
Yes.
Nipa ni ho ye create din. Ne create date of birth. Ne create position. Ne dia hihim. Na okwabenane chief executive officer bi. District chief executive officer bi, municipal chief executive officer bi, accountant bi. Nipa won tiasi, nipa ye nim no, non-existent people. No mo didi na shishem, no mo yeden. No mo jis kanidi. No mo jis kanidi. It's been there since Adam. We take ghost names at when Dr. Mahmoud Baumiaka saw digitalization. Adia ba kwa na yemu bi ne ani age se eno betumi aba be kate ghost names na but where is it? I feel na kwa do point Ghana Audit Agency and a Fair Wages Commission for any abre se adia no so boy man katoto nti e se omo take steps to quench that fire. Nti wonim do my Ghana Fair Wages for say and I was listening almost say wo Kalusha ne bia wo ye adwuma wo Ejuso District Assembly na won say ye twa din agum. So account department or wherever department no say people are being paid but they don't exist. Ye di nipa di anhyehyem na omo gisika freomo and I say brabe ka kire now say one now can say the Ghana omo the whistleblowers ayeden abaho omo so be protective no ma san ayeden a reward but kalunim ade ba kwa misru say Ghana no police for timi totuo makronfo police for timi totuo e di makronfo. Ntina mi bisa say Ghana whistleblowers no are these commission people going to be able to firmly oni ma de ba ko bi kura bon say commission na ye omo akoye adwuma ne Ghana Audit Agency no mo koye adwuma no kura no bon na omo wo networks e wo people omo ye sa ne ma no mo kura mo gibidi nti wo Kalusha ko yi wanim ko bodin say opo national na e ya bon say the name will go back to the person now at say wo akọ report no wan hwe order of you kura na be you afri ho. That is my worry. But so omo betumi protect omo betumi aba be blow whistle no to uncover people doing such malicious act against the state there. Fair enough. That's my only worry. But so omo to me ya Kalu ebe boye man no. Baby aye drone we need things like that. But at the same time your security no so very volatile. Inti sa wo ko e bibi sa akran so awon so now san den. Now science ro say china yen san ko bo din ko you to say asome si na ko bo we din obenti na ko kan we na Ghana so unim the sad thing say Kalu obi hu say we make attempt say baby odidi free na no aduane e kwan bone so kra we be stop no a the next attempt no assassination on your life. What did I mention say no mo pe why den you free we asekra so enti two ways we've got to be careful but I think say it's a good move and Ghana Audit Agency any Fair Wages Commission for Ateki. But my only plea is that omo bosse nyo bosse na omo ntumi mo enipa binumu a ebenya kokodro atumi ede enioma boniam ebinumu di ede GP abra nipa no ntiase no epie. If they are able to do that I think sir, we might be able to save some money somewhere because Sika or ghost names no kalu. If you look at Auditor General's report, now Sika yera amount for GD ghost names nipa entiasia huge, and if we are able to close that loophole, I think sir will benefit Ghana that we all love.
Okay, thank you so much. What the send me a new idea. Briefly, we'll comment on them briefly. MPP to open nomination for. And
yet briefly, a broad topic.
Broad topic, but
I thought you said we were going to.
But my per se, MPP.
Because Papa Nediana now can anyway align. Political propaganda. No, any issues now. You align. It's okay. You know, now MPP then I have a lot of things to say. We'll say briefly. About more nominations and what me can't binum say. What is democracy if you bar people from contesting?
What's me time say you know say about me
that's right, yeah.
Me share say you know most of the time no say DC for MMCC for no because of formal side disinterest you know many at times no yeah MPs now the city MPs the development ko no because say that future you know and your more developmental year in because maybe they are in the loggerheads with the FN saying you know
because as my weekend I buy number 4 years I buy the 4 years away was the second term see how many years na this is so my free only abiding in a free so only MP in a free so and if the MP has the right to contest this year by appointment, why don't they also have the right to contest? It doesn't matter. So if you say Obama be developmental project, MP's common fund, MP here Juma, Oma the constituent who say where maybe projects na me dey buy. DC here Juma, Oma Obian who say where DC is common fund. Whether we'll get there, but I think it's democracy. Chroma what is asking we be that. Okay. So say democracy there nice ye bani obi say untumi contest there. Then where lies the democracy?
Okay. After you call NDC.
So see about when so the yanko yi MPP nsem ni hempa.
Okay.
Anton Dr. Tonedo asem ni hempa. And now say yenya kwayanka.
Yeah.
Nti no no ye.
And now say another video we show about Azim Foden.
Yeah, yeah. Say na ye watam kakra nyambo one cry.
Nyambo one.
Ndoma say na me nsra wade we enra callers ni bi frame me. Omo say time ye pon program no mo free studio line so. Omo say time na de mo no. Isa na mo begina so na yenwie analysis esa na mo boka ne which makes sense nti and try to give them more time maybe 40 minutes or 30 minutes it's fine yeah na say 45 na time na crash and I affect the news no so it me na time baba
and by 140 there na say wrap be
I mean 130 is fine 130 is fine yeah.
Tony Edu should in semi to just say Ghanaians are vulnerable to propaganda. Politicians are exploiting it. A member of the National Democratic Congress, Dr. Tony Edu, has said that Ghanaians love propaganda more than actual developmental policies. Speaking on Joy FM Super Morning Show, the politician said this unquenchable taste for propaganda has made electorates vulnerable. This vulnerability, he observed, is now being exploited by politicians, political parties who seek to capture power for their parochial interests. Citing the popular adage, a country deserves the government it gets, Dr. Edu said, "You are so vulnerable to propaganda, so you can't blame this politician for taking advantage and exploiting your vulnerabilities." Dr. Edu further bemoaned the contemporary practice of politics in Ghana. He believed that the self-retrospection and continuous learning that political parties had to undertake in order to come up with transformative policies have declined significantly. Our policies have now become many propagandists. You have to win elections with policy and programs which are appealing to the people and not propaganda. With that all your electionary campaigns become very propagandistic, he stated. In his view, current political parties are now focused on winning the next election right after the previous one has ended, which he believes will only leave the country in the probable state since political parties are the main agents of development. The election have now become more or less a mechanism for just circulations of elites, and that is detrimental to the national interest and to the development expectation of the general populace. The repercussions are quite severe. It helped to create a ruling class of politicians whose only concern is how to win power as soon as one election ends. The campaign for the next starts, he said. And then Dr. Tony Edu, I can say propaganda for na political parties on baron account can sema say enim and omo pepe power no mo nya sa nya ka power ni say kima no mo kotra wa no mo ye de omo pe na fa so boom no mo ediye enti ama say policies and programs say some dey to e ma the literate na be bo omo no they don't omo ntu enya sa ne sa nti ama no mo ye no enya susuaso boni bia e ma Ghana de bia etiko sa no nsema Dr. Tony Edu e de ababe tuja opo Tony Edu also politics no propaganda na Ghana for crash asu ye dedodo
o say
anti kreti
enya Ghana for ye nipa
asu
nipa bi asum ye ne sasa na ba
anti venerable to those anti na politicians no expert na de ba kokko osan kan say when they win these elections they don't try to even develop a country for the populace. No, they will be thinking about the next election.
That is what we've been talking about every day.
And what man and put on to me and quite anymore. Now, upon my saying, say you were to us, and I bet my cannot me. Go for a sakochi, Sujanibi.
No, Kalu, and on your related, but me, Tony, do assembly him. If you know, and I about Kwame Asani Asani say when so na ya hwe MPP story na fe obi alliance na no be so we in suna stories be
na Reverend
LGBTQI yeah. But Dr. Tony Edu saying who is Dr. Tony Edu?
So NDC.
Thank you. Ono onye ne Dr. Tony Edu from Rawlings's time. So what I say. Dr. Tony Edu you be a Ghana manyosem wodi e kirache but on say ade ba kwa ya na ha adwen ewo ya mamumu ni se enipa bi wo ho a otena sesaa ma enoma kwa akiri ansa na ya baba eden abeka na no ayi se be kasa e friend say why papa ne friend e mama ne friend say Dr. No Sofia Kufu unsa na man for kasa den na afi na oba be kasa na den unsa Dr. Tony Edu serve as senior presidential aide and head of the policy evaluation and oversight unit of the office of the late President Mills. Yeah, from 2009 to 2013. And also being a member of the cabinet for economic management team for 3 years. Until now, President Mills economic team now. And our hold post once our year ambassador designate to which he was appointed by President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, in 2013. He is also a member of the National Information Technology Authority and of the African Union Advisory Board on Corruption. What I say? Inti Africa hanyina na omo it could be a National Information Technology Authority and the African Union Advisory Board on Corruption. Omo two Africa for kwan be fa so be den. Ibe two keta asehye ne proye ase. Ena yenim so you be a wako school akwa akiri kakra bon homodin wa any PhD na onya PhD in 1983. So ati ase nti onim de ana wa ben. But Kaluon asama Dr. Tony Edu kan. These are some of the topics na make a sure say utie me anka ye morning shows or Ghana ne top hot programs a iti or Ghana no and same say na wasanka ye fa na ye dwene ho na ye discuss na ye wuram na etumi tu Ghana for ni before na ehye Ghana for ni bi nkran na ebie Ghana for ni bi ani na yesusu ye partisan once I say Only Joy FM Vona Kasa over the weekend. And he was on Enra. Joy, your friend is a super morning show. And I say the unquenchable taste for propaganda has made electorate vulnerable. Your bani abe can sem no de dachero. Sekalusha ne kasa. Upo national ne kasa. Ghana, the emoye ni say. Ye pe asembi na ya count to MPP callers ni trim. Na ya count to NDC callers ni trim. Inti anoa na ato mu trim na omode ba. Abe for radio program ni so. Inti issues nankasa on board na o discuss no. Issues nankasa on board na o discuss no. What did I mention? E wasank here Ghana ni bana utie fa ba wom na o make informed decision. The party ni di ahye ni tirim no eno na ode yeden. Ode kasa. Inti se wo kasa na nado enya de wa ha one obekon. Ukoka se Mahama oyese wa ha one obekon. Onwene nkwachiri nhu se wo ade na wo ka no se uka na aban ni tie no ye ni ye a omo ne benya ho mfaso. Rather no, he's coming to fight you because ye de bibia ye den atuni tirim. Propaganda den. Propaganda ntro ye kan man be den no kre. Ombe kansa omusi ho no omusi ho no omusi ho na be no kre. Into no kre ne bakra, you be fighting the truth with what? Propaganda. Because that's what your party have made you believe, sir. That is what is the truth, even though it is propaganda. Now, Ghana for said the Dr. Tony Ducano. Momra studio. Ghana for ajesa propaganda na tumche real truth. Inti nukranka sai wase nipa tumi ka nanka omanpanin na bedi achire MPs omo nyina tumi ye adwuma esase omo ye eboa oman no. There's no pressure on them. You see, just look at how this government is increasing the number of people, the staff. The presidential staff is Professor Jimendu Abafo say omo appointing nipa because for ni party members. But go and mention it right now. If Franco, my brother Bruno, is sitting here, he will fight me, even though he knows that what Professor Bafo Jimendu kano yeden no correct. He will fight you and justify why the president should increase his staffers, even though he knows it is at the detriment of the country. Until se Ghana ni babetna se hunu se President Akufo-Addo ti akonya so na se opo national kalusha metihana me kase nanado we aye de enye esesenke ye ni say obehu say at the end of the day, if Nanado changes his mind and do what you feel say ebeboa oman no a ono ne be beneficiary no, we have a long way to go, because we will always believe in propaganda. How many NDC people believed, I mean there could be some, but how many believed that Mahama's tenure was a mess? How many believed that Mahama made so many mistakes? Nipa saying na ye NDC for our count bejedi. Nipa saying na ye MPP for asisi agalamse someone even right now Charles Bisu ni Dr. Frimpong Boati omuna na Nado fa omu say omu nkonko bo galamse ho ban nkoko ho ntoko. How many MPP people believe say okay say omu ye galamse ni bi ombejedi, but omu akra nso so cool. Dr. Frimpong Boati accuse Charles Bisu accuse Dr. Frimpong Boati. Didn't you play the audios here last week? But MPP needs still will fight and defend, even though it is coming from omwa ye de adwuma ne hye omu nsa no a omu ko omu ho. Say wona ye bi excavators are Nanado ma ejiji ya odi ye bi we so wona ye bi. But you have MPP people, they don't care about that. All they care about is omu party and also ye bon ho ban. Into Dr. Tony Edu asmo Canada Kalusha. That is the bane and the problem of Ghana. And Professor Bafo Jimendu and Dr. Tony Edu in Samo Mokano. And no ne Ghana yare. And no na more typical example say Krum Hano. Omo dwuno man who change Democratic Party. Omo dwuno man who beyond Republican Party. Enti sa wo Donald Trump na wote so na wodi nsamfo na sa wo the policies ba. Na me ya Republican senator. Na me hu say emwa o man na. I will fight against you.
The repercussions are quite severe.
It is more than severe.
It also help to create a ruling class for politicians.
That is that what we are seeing?
Yeah, top hierarchy.
Now I won't try and say MPs. Don't was saying Omomako school Ghana.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yeah.
But me be teaching chrome, me offer be teaching chrome or cop Roman Chikrom RC primary. But these MPs, they give birth because they are privileged in society. They send their kids abroad to come in school. The politicians do that. Kennedys, the Kennedys, they name Kennedys alone. Power. So they do that. It's not only that one, the political class, it's only in Africa. It's here. So, but my point is, I don't say, they are not mentioned any problem. I say, I have no mind who first. You unyani pepepe, but I'm mind who first more than Ghana. If you need cinema, Jomanchi, they are not making. It's only come to me, I can say, you're the Democratic Party in a buy. Even though me West Virginia dominated by Republicans, they voted for me because they trust me. And think come by and come to me, I support to everything Joe Biden was doing. But they go back to their people and tell them this is what Joe Biden wants to do. The people say we don't want it. We don't want to be a part. So vote according to Yang and they will do that. But Ghana, can we have that? No. We can't. NDC for Kranoa. Bashing Nanado, Debia say Nanado a Bluetooth Naban and an Aban so Fifi Quete was insulting Nanado last week. Not necessarily insulting, I'm using insulting loosely. Say Nanado arrogant. They so on Tenaban so which we all know say Aban so. Omon Cotis no more opportunities or Moncotuaba. And from Blocko Nanado so DB what did they do? It's the ordinary Ghanaian doesn't think about the constituency for Junior or Junior in the bottom first. So what the rumors surrounding and going around so magic? Mebwa, and your mind is for an accuse you almost magic bribe. Some George, see.
I don't think also things there the way we do our politics in Ghana not to that small group here from delegates. Me and Momako to our best
I totally disagree. I don't buy it.
Well, I mean,
you see, I don't buy it.
That politician, I bet you come out, and call for now.
Delegates,
no, too many we are. No, baby transfer.
No, delegates.
So about
delegate are somehow okano. Delegate ni we are. You two constituency elections. Delegates no selected few, right? You are constituency in Ayantuaba. Do you know the MP still pay? Do you know that?
I'm saying yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
No, but
politicians are corrupt.
No, delegate Nisha. Into so Musa, it is easy for the MPs to bribe people.
No, make us say. National characteristics. How political parties now. More debate. Now, amount for Atwaba a vote out of the votes. Now I said the Ghana they are fairly probably 200,000. Next year Omko decided by the fate of 30 million.
Oh, but that's how Omko Congress near there. But the point I'm trying to make is the Dr. Tony Edu Asamna Okana, it doesn't even go down to only MPs. It goes down to from Nanado to the vice to every single politician in Ghana. That is what they do. On say political class ne elitism na ye can until the Biamika say sometimes I feel bad for the ordinary Ghanaian because feel say secondary citizens as on mine your modia. You are not part of it. Mine own power. That is what Dr. Tony Edu is talking about. Every politician thinks about the next election, but I had the difference, and he said, "During the next election, or during the next election by performance." What I say, or during the next election by performance by voting on issues. My constituency forces saying. My district is saying, do they want that? Area was an issue. Be no debate your capital, ne Senate near there. Your senator, your state rep, they send once and when your email, unless they don't have it. Some more email. I get emails say this is what is going on. What's your take? What do you think? Now, utmi can you also general senator or representative. But do we get that opportunity in Ghana? And even if you do, will they ascend to? They don't. Omo bottom and a kotuaba. And this is a typical example. Anka te say na make NDC for na dede yi nyina ya dede say na nado aban ni so initially Oka said he wants to run, he doesn't want to work. We agreed, sir. Onye bibi sonko omunya opportunity NDC nya opportunity to stop Nanado sir aban no yedi ka criticize o seso 136 nti ye to aba ye ma mfa biem nka ho no. What did they do? 30 anya ba ko nyamienu 31 MPs esa to aba fo Nanado se mfa bi nka ho. Nti if you have people like this, Ghana na better ye. What I say, so what Dr. Tonedi is saying, no, right? Yeah, the propaganda not to ye trimusa. Nanado, yeah, the end, now MPP ni, what will he tell you? Free SHS. What have free SHS got to do with Auditor General Reporter Abba? Yes, Ghana loses 21 billion Ghana cedis, and then they will tell you free SHS. Nanado by no free SHS, and why we. It is good, but is that the only thing he should do? No. Fight and retrieve monies lost. Sika amount for you go bottom. I bet me see suku dama hospitals amount for would that form almost ye Ghana for. I also munya Ghana sika ne Ghana japadi on faso no almost be benefit be. But then they will tell you, oh, yes, see free SHS, yes, see Kumasi International Airport. That has been the slogan for Bruno for some time now, meboa. Bad things happening in the government is always overlooked because of the editor with him. So the propaganda thing, and just like I said, Namibisa say Mahama NDC for saying Abisa say Mahama was mishandling the economy and Kombejedi. It goes both ways. That's Sano Mujidi, Sani Ediasho with him. And everything from their party is good. Everything from the opposition is what? Bad. And if we don't change that, if we don't change that and focus on issues, now not do the free SHS Aba, a fantastic policy. But is that enough? There are other issues happening in your government which is bad that we need to talk about. You can't always go back to free SHS. Say free SHS in TBB and say no. It doesn't happen like that. And if we are not honest, Ghana ye deal. Obi antimi Ghana yema, obi antimi chichiri Ghana ma. Okay. There is one story on there. Minim say wunya time me fan flash mrofu bi ko Ghana. E stories now picky no. Omokotna, I think it was Adumo one of the say TV say Joy say then. What you asema kan?
A club based
3FM TV3 for eho. What you asema mo kan? Omo say omo see Ghana no, they no person omo expect some be who say den. And meboa read the headline. Yeah, read the headline keke. O see there no omo see Ghana no. Omo because of the omo atinti. No omo hwehwe se ngombe hu nei and nei ni ade.
Hold on a minute.
The biggest misconception that you had coming to Africa and which has sort of changed now that you've been in Ghana and you've seen and experienced the place.
Again, I mean, we kind of talked about it. I thought as soon as I got off the plane, there was going to be lions, tigers, bears, panthers,
in 2023,
cobras, black mambas,
and all of us Wakanda in our way around. For life, Wakanda for life.
But totally not that.
Oh my God.
We've not seen a lion before. I said, our lions are choking with us.
I was looking at trees, but I mean, but what I seen was just people hard at work at all times to be able to provide. And I see back home we take a lot of this for granted. I see people throwing away a plate of food, and I seen when I left out of the
I'm not saying we are no Ghana Bibini Ghana conception.
Yeah, misconception.
The man and say Oba Africa dia.
And to also see airport no because ma hoda. On tina make say obi ntimi nye okro ye nye den. Ntina na say yes a video ni ade na odema BBC mo me I was never in support because the America na CNN na ye hwe ha na nya no na ye hwe Ghana. Almost CNN what? International. CNN International because in your policies, internal policies, in wranglings, near the Aquahani in a project to the world. Omu fair chire wiase. But then the Erofiana Yashano are different. What I said. It's my point in say Ghana no can be into me day. And we should sell our tourism, we should sell the good stuff that we have in the country. So young come in Ghana and now expect is America, UK, and a Ghana yama ton some Ghana monkey, Ghana reptiles, Ghana and Kotre into also see airport no she and Gubu and nay and then Kotre our war because they are catching no. What's na Ghana National TV3 and Omukas asking we and more former Ghana. So you see the misconception. misconception I'm from the ton mine, but there be a ton home. That is why we all have to come together as common people with one destiny. You see, until I was sick to you, so my baby, if you want, Yanara, Obian to me, Ghana, mine. Okay,
Pumedasi, Yanya ho, me nubi, or Fidiemu, Evermore Makwaba. Now, Ebisa, Nantis, Mama, ni daddy, Mama, and I said, Mama, I'm Makwaba. Ede very first say baby e guare na ma betway.
Aya de be ya su bonnet.
My mama kwaba.
Yo, ejibo so.
Na ma po say.
Onyame adom they tell say ye hwe de Gustav Mine. Me bane kosi kakari. Yeah, mezo.
Na ba just for say.
Ye from Nana Akosi Amoa.
Oh, Nana Akosi Amoa. And ma pa just for say.
Ye from me. Ma Mary ba ko Auntie Mary e champon.
Yes, mama.
Yes, mama.
Na the tell say say Gustavo near Ombeye no e bro adwene ne ntiase so. Me hu say omo domini mi yiri papa ne e do mezo so. E do abusia so. Enti ye ne abusuafo no enyina na ka bom adwendwene ho se da bi ade wo die ye ma opo nko an nase ne mom mi a me ba no ne o maame no ese ye ba nuanom ese ye ba ha na ye beda amanfo ase die om hwire bia mesre Onyankopon se won hye o ma na mu na papa o ma ye no ye ntimi nka enwie wo sta bi sisi akrada eti no in fact nia Gustav Mine aye no abro adwene ntiase so ti meni me yiri beka no se wonyame won hyere obia de wonya kwankra amakra no ne mpaebo eta saa dwumadie no a yedi ye ikusie me ba no enti ye ba ya meni mabusuafo ne ma ene mensenum ene ade nyina no ene nyina ka bomu a ye ma abusua no Emma Gustav Mine adofo nyina
ma so kaka na so be ka wona
me so me kan say Auntie Mary ni Mary Tompon and kan basri for praise before ye papa Benville to say me who dear me kan praise before me do bi biara se emekuofo me do bi biara se de bia obi abompa ye mame ko fise kwa me ahyase ni abesi awie nyina praise before de bia wonu de me ko nyame anim ntimi da busuafo me do bi biara se Ustamine obi me na obi esume me na obi esume ntimi ni mabusua ye de Mustafa ase ade omo aye no abro ya adwene enti ase so omo abo ye ja mezo kwan tefefe nti onyame asondwe nka obi biara onyame nhira obi biara onyame ntobo supa ngu obi biara so onyame mfa ne jafa dum twa obi biara ho nsia
amen
no fa na dom kese no ngu Yesu ewu Yesu Kristo din mu ti eda Mustafa eda mo ase
yo ese ye da ase papa nana Kwame Amoa akosi Amoa sorry Kwesi Amoa ene mama Mary champo Yesu mama na otiri ka say say ade ambe na anu meme na ne Kwesi ada no star 91 Stafford street no bro o ma dwene ntiase so na mpedifo ba say o ma si na ma ba bedamase say Gustavo mama na agi o mo nsem o mo damase a ase Ensada.
Mene nana fantasia.
Yo, da bibiase. Yo, ade ene emera masi se moso mo ba he.
Sele na ma he kan. Crow ya etim no. Obia busuafo ni ha. So ho bad. Worcester community we odo ayi na di kire ye ho no. Massive. Na no memenda no. Unsa na ni o ba 3 anyway me de mezo de na kan wa 3 na me ko Kamara ni o shegbe mu ni ade na fofo no mo ya ade they did great na kalu me dru ho no me dwure me just say wonya ba bi mpo no wa ede na wagina and yet for only Saturday, but for Saturday and Sunday, it was just massive. Now, unse area said there, nipa ya ade a yeso ede, saye ade a community na ye no. Me kra me hu man da wa unse ye ba Monday na na ye den. Ye da man for ase me hu omo ha kra me hu dwire me. Because usually after program Sunday no Monday no, we take it upon ourselves to thank people. But almost say there be oponi kalusha maibi. But enough, we want the people of Worcester to hear from Yan Kasa. Na omu hu sa ade o maye no. Aso ye ni abroso. So it's heartfelt appreciation. And I mean my me papa e de bre Worcester for say ade a mo ye no na no me da ne kwesi da no. Nyame na obetumi ahye mo anamu nya mahwiri bia nipa sida ebeda ne nyame nhyira na ede aba nti ne obi ahwiri bia and what him papa say they went to me mpo ama because ebia nka onya ho anka abele ka beba ebia na bibi na su kwan a wogye ho a na enje ba mo nyina mo pai bo nti na ye papa nyankopon ama ye brother mezo ahome gie papa na chija nso so awie peye fefefe nti ya da obi bia se nyame nhyira Worcesterfoɔ na yɛsrɛ sɛ amonkoso anka ebusua no wɔ bom especially family a wagya omo ekire so nche na me maame kura ye yie na no na msi ye me maame san be ye yie bio so eba sa ese suturo me no hoyi emani hahan nti enkoso anka the family in prayer especially ne ba Fantasia so kalu enye easy say abofra wonya enyini enu ni mpani fie so take life into her own hands na afi ne papa nyede eni si enkoso anka ebusua no e won pai bom na enfo mo nko nyame anim na omo arechichire sense onyame nko na de dru bitumi but enipa fam de Worcesterfoɔ de moye no aso ani abroso timi ma me ne papa ese omo de aseda eni awie ene de bre Worcesterfoɔ nyina nyame nhyira obi bia kese mo na nyame nhyira obi ana mu
amen yo ene ese dasi ene wasi pa nana kwasi amwa ene ye maame Mary Champo ena motio munka no kwame kakai a dodo ani me se fe no mezo ne maame ne papa kwasi kakai kwame abama no mu kwasi kakai kwasi kakai maame ne papa na omebeda Worcesterfoɔ ase o ye kasa fidie so maame nko opo na afi yen wrap up afi yen de callers no 1:30 pepe na ye bie kasa
10
minutes na fa wrap no up na
so dey na ye ka na seton ye do the more or less me wie na me dey from we say broni emrofo no mo ba Ghana mo be ka say omo nim so mo ba no mo be hu nre ene enkraman ne awowo reptiles ne na no mo ba be hu you see nti mama yenya Ghana ne ye kalu ye betumi aye won say utie Dr. Tony Edu ene Professor Dua obetuma start up course na jan say aka few minutes na of course Professor Dua asmo kan kalu say wote o say severe repercussions na de ba na ye den very severe Ghana nkanisi ya bere bobo bosen nam no
repercussion
no but you so can be yeah one so he talked about the effect of our appointment yeah kalu say yeah conference and propaganda ne to yetirimu a president bi oteso minister bi oteso DC bi ohye ba bi wo kai na anu ya ka say DC bi na audio ba be boy ka say 2 years aka ne de omo de be wia wo guy galamsey issue
president ka say follow up
that is these are some of the issues I've been talking about so but on say ya nyesa na ya ma ya ni na ho a Ghana no sabi enye nipa ba akofo de o na odo aye benya ma Ghana no eno na be ma Ghana atumi ayi sa America
NPP for there no
yeah kalu NPP for so maybe
prime minister no but
yeah time into the mame
over comment me more comment wo they now so unti say
no nina they say omo lunch ya no mo de no two into the same press conference statement
presidential prime minister say omo opinion nomination 26th of May 2023 and omo krosi
November number 2 aba
June 24 na special electoral college elections you know if any on 26 August 2023 na National Congress na angasa everybody so 4th November 2023 and I'm say offering constituency and also opening of nomination at 16 June 2023 on a closing of nomination 14 July 2023. Elections from 1st August to 2nd December 2023.
Kaluba for 10 minutes in now. Medical media.
My call to omo date na the amount. My friend, my call every before executives no say wa we DC and now we MMC man who can say over contested sitting president and a sitting MP man who can say over why just work of forms na no contest yomo nti omo ehihia omo de ababetu nti chief executive for national wo constituency chairman no nkofo ni na say na omo aba omo nyina say nyade a obetumi a contest the sitting MP kafo from so almost say forms no ko person ko take forms for parliamentarian or the 3,000 and ebeko and now file nominations or the 35,000 and almost say additional almost more additional and development fee and also 40,000 and now also so obetumi etua the party and sema omode atu edwano and on say ombehwe say DC for say I mean kind kakra so the National Council Further Bar National Regional Constituency Party Executives and MMDCs from contesting district where the party are sitting members of parliament. The party also has approved detailed rules and regulations to govern the conduct of both the presidential and parliamentary primary, which could be made available to the public in due course. And on sema omode tu jano. Ba me ko oyemene ya emre, ma me ko po na opo fa na jenche emra na bibia entumi enko enkan. Obo
Masa dan so chao.
You me yejere so.
Nza na me bisa o say me ka say Masa dan so birthday no. Nze obi ho ye Facebook na. On pese me kra me nya sure say me Facebook me original date of birth now. Yeah, because sometimes I'm on foot we out data na identity. Nti ono o say the Facebook date of birth ni different. Nti no original date of birth no baso. And you 9th of May.
Oh, okay.
So me kan cho say adani de obehu level.
Oh, okay.
Because once Kofi Musi within the I know my level.
Now, only say that same birthday, so my papa birthday.
Oh, papa,
oh, me.
And I say Masa dance your papa.
The seed. Your 9th May.
And I say Masa dance. And I Masa dance. So small no ye no. Engineer so what in na there. Okay. Wait, I say there. On wa ko fa no ho abaw. Oh, papa, a date of birth 9th May. Master dance date of birth 9th May. And now papa is deceased.
Deceased,
yeah. You say Jebiwa.
Jebitias.
And the master dance so tias no smana on kwa. Okay, me desi wa. Yeah, that's it. You baby, no na confused I wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
9th May, Diano. 9th May, Diano, big. I know they're crazy better than any. Okay, engineer, that's it.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, Kalunti. I think, sir. MPP for.
Don't you think, sir? Last, maybe question me last, you know. Because of election na beba na omo impose nkofo bi di mo na cost omo so many seats nti bi omo de this yaba about
no imposing is different from barring people who can say omo being contest here, you know, ebia per party no ho donti people remain silent. And then it is a Kwesi Pratt, and I totally disagree with him. Kwesi Pratt feels at the MPP for are very sensible. So Kwesi Pratt can say he feels sensible, but me feel say NPP for years are they undermining democracy. And you may be a air cost of party no move say enya emma mo democratic process no cost. Won't tackle that separately. They say we see DC ni MPC con. DC is ni MPC B kunti. So we DC a kwanya mam so that is not right. Democratically it is not right. You know the only thing abema man for be say Omung Sioux party now. Oh, you can take this because the constitution, yeah, Ghana 1992 constitution, the constitution I did really on mine. We're in democratic dispensation. So we qualifying say your party ba uche dues. You are in good standing. Default violate party rules. Bia na yɛ say incumbent wɔ hɔ nti woyɛ executive it is unlawful, it is illegal because party rules no and supersede the constitution of the country. But
last elections, so many incumbents it caused the party. I'm lose so many seats.
So many.
Say incumbents it caused them for them to lose so many seats.
So what?
No.
That doesn't justify. You could think of 1,000 reasons to justify, but it's still unjustifiable in legal terms.
Okay.
Yes, here democracy. Me your MPP mu, me your DCE, me your constituency chairman, me your whatever. Now catch them me say incumbent will be area and tisa me put national me person me be contest here. Mean to mean contest here. Is that democracy?
Okay.
Say anano ye didn't go. Anano mame kalu yanka adi we ye say ye impose nipa na ye different from say ye ban nipa o. Adani dia na omo ye no omo share that selecting crofo ana omo pe and omo de no come delegate no. How different is that from this? If you tell me ebi incumbent na wo ho no mempe no
my session and omo hu say
enya session. Democracy is democracy. Democracy is democracy. Okay. You can do your own assertion, but the thing is, if the incumbent is doing well, this is democracy. Democracy in just incumbent and ma ngobio, but incumbent not Toronto. To say chairman sabos o tafu force yempenoa. Most obi o area who are executive member, we are MMDC, we are constituency executive, we are party chairman, we are party secretary, we are executive unkoa dia untumi contest chairman sabos. Is that democracy? That is not democracy. Se incumbent na ye protect you omo so omo adwuma so ani a they will definitely win. Intina Mekansa has senators think of the next election by performance. But Ghana, you think of a next election by intimidation and elimination by rough tactics, such as they are doing. Because I totally disagree, and I'm surprised Kwesi Pratt said, oh, it is the most sensible thing, or if you say NPP fire, the most sensible thing. You know, your Ghana and Ansani, the say, the kind of MPs no be. Any DCs no among your day among because DC no better now DC no better now so then there's a yin say okay I have buying a me better now so and say I buy free so I mean so my day me free so and me person me aspire say me so me ba be MP and no be contesting the MP no which is democratically okay, which is akonya no obi ade a constituency ni pe wom a mo belong to a certain party A or B and na independence obetumi akọ. But so who say party ni no incumbents no incumbent ye protect you blah 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 into executive to me. I think say it is we quite a worse than the now say last year they are more incumbent ni be free no. So be incumbent now yeah they kalu definitely the person will win. Somebody like your friend saying Papa your wa cry say I'll be very disappointed if he doesn't win Henry Courting because open MPP are buying we buy MP so my boy Juma pa finest. I'll take him. Into modern money will sell you. I think that and I date no so in November near I don't know. It is their party rules. I know they don't really have a problem. Just say earlier on na ebinumo ka say abato na kwa chire dodo November omo wie ya no na je say ba beto
1 year
less than a year and I'm fancy exactly 1 year and I want to campaign nti no mo feel say sisi an nkomo nto aba no ntem say this for beto no earlier omo nto aba no ntem so that den kanipa kro benya enough time na nkono nso ayede because
when so meto no 12 May ana
and this for be ntem den ti SSN MPP for yen ntem ne say Kalusha hwe ye di abato achi achi Ghana. I've reported on several elections before I traveled. You talk about internal we be a cracks ba party. What you say? You talk about internal we be a cracks ke see ba party. This Baumia Alan thing that is going on. There are other contestants. Free Yakoto, Canada, Japan. What done for you? Oko Otum for now. Your friends say. Adenimo and all. Anybody be contested about no. But the friction. Sir Alan. Any Baumia. A candidate channel. A be creating. So you will be our political anticipation. Who say at the cracks can see about MPP. I'm telling you, it is therefore they know. In case so much to abandon them so that they can have time to heal. No ma kra. No ma keka de bubu na eden. Abum no ma meji. Said the Alan ne Nanado de no Alan de say Nanado na Alan na ne Jaima Nanado. Owie na osan kan Nanado de campaign team support no everywhere Nanado ko bia Alan ko bi everywhere enti na mo matimi position mo ho to the rest of the world, they say, yeah, we are internal elections, but we are all unified. So, but November, it will take about 3 or so months to bridge some of the. I think that the timing is too. But hey, just like you said,
many some MPP sympathizers be about 2008 the same thing on me lose election to NDC.
Yeah. Once a delegate do a press conferences, there's been a year. It got to a point they were accusing Nanado. Yes, Nanado didn't nice issue so they wanted it earlier so that whoever wins, just like I said, Baumia ne be winning obetumi afre Alan ne be winning obetumi afre Baumia Kennedy Japo na omotumi sit back no more meji so that they can speak to their various supporters no more kabom because we are there about we are two we are cracks beba party division beba party but you need time to mend the divisions together. And I think November now, personally, I know you make personal opinion. I feel say just like you're saying, Carly's almost on June, July. By the end of the year, no cracks be a baby ananka more day. More ceiling in January, no more hiti roda, more the whole year. So, but now November going into Brunya, and then after Brunya, you are going to merge forces and try to blend bridges. But hey. I think that date I don't have much of a problem. Maybe there may be in terms so that after elections, post elections, we no come to in terms. But the hamiwo almost share almost buy who you now say we executive ya banyo untumi contest adenya yempese obi abe contest executive bia nti what they are saying say we executive untumi but say we be a floor member there from because almost executives. I think that they barred all the executives. It's say me open national person me contest so. Na say me MPP me executive there. I'll be allowed to do so.
My mama want me to touch base on this one. Reverend you say was able to declare your stand.
Yeah, Catholic Bishop Conference. I think it's a straightforward story.
Yeah, and other and Confana Sanchi Suja for me.
Yeah,
same way briefly. Mine they do me the amount of more mine. I think
nkomo we di nanra na yeto aso na minim so ochina so for beba because and almost say omo video the video is embedded in the story a brand here no I share soldier for atade or they molesting crowphobi I don't know nya because police for man to me don't know to me yes because police for to two man don't know to me yes also my police for sika don't know to me yes also akwaje 1 billion police for ama omunti no mobile because on the catch scam police for na police for no so bo ni shame nti ya ma brand na e pseudo police e wo ho as on the representative because we share video no the way we see molest amount for let's say our power area ho so and so tie e ko see say na hwan ya sante friend say bedroom guy ne friend say kwabna sante yeah one obi no obi kra nyi ni say na make wa asa kwado 86 bed hotel 22-year-old boy or 80s a dear man or yeah obi our sister befie nya wanko school da at the age of 22 to me 86 bed hotel then the bus police for Nigeria and Nanado there no I think say Catholic Bishop Conference for money is straightforward almost Nanado Ghana for CMP who president declare your stand in you now almost I can say omura hope say Nanado to me can say oh a bill now ban a handful of MPs and they call OTA did you listen it's not just Nanado crowd already no about
80% of Ghanaians and
Nanado my bill now a date on arrival because they will see describe to Kamala Harris say oh bill no crowd there MPs ka krebi a handful of MPs and they cannot just a bill no and your bill I feel say popular and your bill no Nanado no support to that is why Catholic Bishop Conference for say Nanado you are the president you are building a national cathedral wafa you move be say any trustees declare your stand and I think it's a big challenge to the president.
Okay my that's him me anko amane so na anko fa oma ejuma de ni diano no o free Ghana no money plus 508-304-9394 plus 508-304-9394 and now we start 508-304-9394 my men call our man so Ibrahim le dikan ofua aba kwaku buadi efura aba old man efura aba ojam buama na fei komo ya emu na didi so no Ibrahim et say yeah manen ko
Another Genasa, a trace in science, and there is a Timabum. Yamin County, Yamin Shell, why Yamin Shell, Ponashina, or for Michel, the Dia will be a nature Ghana for Neonina. And Penifona Mabahonuma, Baba Shamun crime, Musho Munkran, and Yamin Shram. Yami Tiamu life na Yami baby, come, Oponashina and Channing from Mona. And at the time I'm with my say and starting from Maniagi Pa. Minia, Muka, Emise, Omoa, Tafresina, in Kilso Mo, Mampania at night. And I'm a senior to Negusuka, Sambina, Samno, the Quadru Mamudu. And she said, Yenina, I say, chicken mine. Not mine, here. I think I said, ye junior Medumane, Menuwa, a high man, ye be fuma. Ye did the same career. Yepa, na, Nina, a bad boy, say, ye be a good, na, penny for a dear, you know. Only a man and I say a kind of creature. Metiseminia, Opoka say, to MP or supporting the party or in this I deny this Savannah or support. But did you say, in I see mine and mine, Queen and Quadi, not the mind of court name, then I support her. Giving this a bonny. So when they na topic now, move some discussion. A woman say, a young man discuss it, and I say, but air, a come what I'm better more discussion, a come what. And you know, minus because minus to say, no, baby, I do against it. Say, na, you're going to so now, you put your baby a mistake on you bet my for it, and Naka. And the Munya from a pass, and Munkusan Yanasa, and the Jiddy say, mine be, and another new by me. I'm going to one mine of you. It's a number and an asshole. Say, so Moko. We are Mamma or be for a day. And met to us because I drink Chireno and Unipaba Kudia. Yamin come when Yamin Shiram watching.
Okay, Ibrahim, I would say the Cassan. Kwaku Bwedi, by the Cassan Ababas, make us a phone segment to Kumasi Market, almost 852 Main Street. On almost maybe be to me, Concan call, now could you draw a fish up promotion, so I go so a cost the Kumasi Market, a whole and a normal beer F4 atom. Eric Kwaku Bwedi, do so, Manenko.
Karisa, my memoir basso, or boy Juma. Na Mentia, Master Banks, as in Cano, you know, Punasana. And say you Manicho to review via Nomechi. Mentia, Yinianoma, no Moody Jumena, Mentia Umina. Namekoma, some Dominicantia, Unmuniam for Alan, could do a drew such a Martin. Or Nona, see. A form fooling United say your mother town line about 200 years. You say, dear, you won't be via your best friend, police station executives, you know, Omobono, Moshe, Omu, Soniumfa, you are Alan Codicha, my friend, and I'm trying to make the hello, I'm paying that for.
Hello, Eric, Johnson, first step here and to a try. Jasu. Nothing. Stefia. But you just my more, Kalusha ni just why na you go so the overhood why Eric my uncle
you am paying for foreign say or best say no to hona you galan ko ji ma tin ba o no so bet to aso no no so fi di no o ba ya o be ye no o be to aso chi mu kina ma ayi na me come asem so we no ye you bishop in summer of Mokaya no me o mo ya adwen you adodanko akufuado o making the stance no clear na nipa nyina hu e say ibi ba bia akukudu de ye se de ba akudu okoya ya unya akukudu ka se me mpene ma me kan so ne sa ne ma no o ma ma nya na asema anka da bia obi hia no no ka ho asema no waka ntinka nipa no kra de ba na ne ma no hu so papa we de me ko ka se hu no obi o ntia se so yes ana se ko se aso be dia tuma so nyi ntumu a na mwa yɛbɛsrɛ parliamentarians no asɛm no abɛda hɔ no wɔhwɛ ne ntɛntɛm yɛ animu yɛ a ɔmo nyɛ da bi a mɛka sɛ amampa nyimfoɔ yɛ papa John Mahama ne yɛ papa Tamesi nyina ɔmo ammoa yɛn ɛnyɛ sɛ ma no kɛkɛ no a mode kaa yɛ nsosɔ so na ana kyɛ sɛ no ano no ɛwɔ sɛ na nkɔmmu yɛ biribi to so ɔmo yɛ biribi to hɔ a mmerɛ bi to so a ɛnka saa bere yɛnyina baabi yɛgyina na yɛbɛsrɛ yɛ nnua no a woyɛ video wobɛkɔnkura no ɔni ɛdere biara wɔ no ho saa o na de wɔ nneɛma no deda no kɔn mu a ɔyɛ saa no polisifoɔ ne sogyafoɔ nyinaa suo no na ɛwɔ sɛ polisi no abu nkotodwe wɔ atekyem ɛberɛ aso sɛ MPP mpanyimfoɔ no a wɔn da saa galamsey fighting n'ano no wɔn nyere wɔn tam mu na ɛsɛ deɛ baabi a nneɛma no keka kɔ no na aberanteɛ ketekete na mmra news no ɔno asi hotel a ɛmsɛ ɛwom 86 rooms na wɔn mo kura mo tia aburokyire wa mo bɔ mo bra papa bi no kura no obi de saa yes no bɛtumi akɔyɛ saa development na aberanteɛ no yɛ ɛno nti na sɛ wɔn ahono nsu ahona a wɔka sɛ wɔn nyɛ no nti ɛbɛsrɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa no sɛ yɛnyɛ MPP mu awerɛhyɛ mu na yɛwura alankɔgye kyerɛmaten ba saa nneɛma wei nyinaa tintontan wobɛtwam aboa ma Ghana yɛasetena ma yɛyie me nneɛma memfa nhyia na me nneɛma a maka na ɔmo nso mɛtoa so nne gyina no bi mede aso
Eric Buadi Patriotic Voices bɛkyɛm ɛna wote ne nka sɛ ɔde n'ano de nsɛm asi yɛ no yɛnkɔ ɔgyam bɛma hɔ na biribiara ntumi yɛnkɔ Olumai kafra wa Olumai yɛnkɔ Oja na me fa Salasi to echi Jaso na me fa Salasi Salasi Pato hold on why hold on why hold on yanko oja na yanko
okay kalu mame na wasi na Rabia Maritu bi asu enchia anochi trade anochi koso Mr. Danso Dawoto yes nice me Mr. Danso birthday ye de ya sha se kura nyumre ya ye diba nyame shira papa nice me so na ka aturenche mo to me pa waka sponsor bi umpa yo ye mi abiga place ya me man dabre pa mame edi do Mr. Danso bi di na wane pa ikalu mi kenyina na se macha abusiafo na kontonchi chairman macha no amana djumajuma wo ustaf no na ne me ka susu nyina na se saa maami sense oba Ghana ebeka ene kura na mi tie bi maami no be ye pa o na mo na mo abuchu na mi sumo so kasa na ye ka no ntipi eji twiki kan je chara na ana obi abu akuchu ma che na so omo be ha mo ndu de maami nko manim ade go ye se ka ju preto da mo se da for agro maami na de no be ne emfeye na me do bi aso ye se wo be twa kuma nimpo a ne fikura ye papa na yede o ma na so na nsa no wa sekere ne se bia se guna num anka bibia nkyere ma no na na ujira tiri so a o ka brofo wi ma mi ka e ba brofo na se na ne kana ya odi a no ka ni pia chaza yesi yampre na di tumo asoso na be se na ye ko ka brofo ngete na o me ka bia kwa da ho be ba sa de no be ba so aro actually aboma ene yo kote a ye na no akonfo ene yi na isi o se parliament reason ya o mo de snap me ene me ko parliament akobo ma si bijafo no ebia so mu no mo je sa de rituma entoto kese na nto ye we ho ye pe ye ho ye me asa akobo ye ma si bijafo bia na o mo fo be dodo eji o mo pani sa de mu ko ade me de me si me MPP ni eso ko sise o mo pani be gia tuma ka ni pin se ne ye papa ko fo kan ye no papa no nye ne ba bi ko no atames ene mama mu nyina kan also secure wonka ne nyi ehu say ye de wada na bi mu de and transa no be na me de say se ya bi nomination for on the countable number Ghana for nyina kwado ipo no obo timu po na wo so MP a we be say ni be say anodon pre me say e ka me danta pra ye be kwa campaign ti ano e bi say ni ni wo ebra na wo ni bi na ko tomato fi ko ji paste paste no and then the one pone so be so let ya na dia yes you be kan bi a kire no me ya man fancy na Bosuo ne olumai o de baka de tuya kafra why
okay ojambe ma na opedu for na mo tiri kanu olumai edu so ba ne ko why olumai
Kalisha na bi send me papa o danti social media baby ade maji aboso
be hu message ka wa say no
yeah I'm a friend of Facebook today and remind me na me say no ndede I mean we papa but about be confirm say na me aduma night mate nyankopon fa enye den Indro opo na mentia ai Kalisha ma mentia America for nyina nda nyungwe na mentia my godfather Mr. Dansof Dan
hold on why na me fa odisheba osebonsu nda ta wachi why na hold on na odisheba hold on why na me do to hold why enti omo ye ya na ma meju okay hold on olba yanko
you see my sorry you know I Kalisha no kwasa me say na opo any MPP for ni nya adwen say almost say election what do you call it we MC and also we wan a untimi contest opo me no I Kalisha me no ya adwen the sense say there was situation there NDC ye be kwa primaries ya Obi ko jina constituency organizer and constituency chairman. Nancy yayo was about the jina say and to so about as a parliamentary candidate. In this case, what me akwa jina to so about recently Oda wa kwanya beda wa also was about the jina MP. E tell jina wa ma obi an contest no. So when him say MP now person contest here. No one jai but what says come on compare the dead to one time. I'm already here who just contest parliamentary candidate. If you also about the special government our power. MDC is na you omono. Almost always some man almost tuma yen na some bet ma ba to MP no. We so no start sabotage MP no. Kuma MP win and say yen na hu de woni ni DC no ama abusuafo nkwasa ma DC ni mba papa na yafe. Omuga sabotage and police are common fan so ba 95% na ekwa assembly no assembly no one so MC etu ben se no much less can so munya ade ma MP ni nyane monyam etu so we MC na also person contest for MP resign ele wo resign also nya MC bi ma obetuma nya akwanya but so beti akwanya so as MC na the same time wo kwa akwagina as a parliamentary candidate there enye. So we executive member, we original organizer, we constituency organizer, constituency chairman. Now person ko contest, reason so position wo. Because person ko na nye yahuda ho your chairman, ko na nye yahuda ho your organizer. I think some paying for do before again one question pan on decide decision aba. I think so upon yan share ho no. Sala je shine tende na say NDC atu ya ba wie yai je nyam krofo a mo kwa kwagina fo o mo fo mo konya se o wa antu o mo ko primary ta ko contest MPs na o yes aye me ko manim kura no Kalisha ta je ni lesbianism na so for no I think say ayi se na mini abuadi sama ama ni akufo ayi atamo samboa wo kanra wasa kalende dia na pese atamo sama ama ye so man fam brand so akufo do by how many years ni and yes 6 years ni 2017 organti interview BBC wakaza is bound to happen omuja tata na do tidale no no won shamran fanto so na baya tom 6 years ago no uda wo blemu ni sa wo blemu omo ale na bibia na past government bibia na blame omo tom obi a wadi ka we busa na japade Kalisha mreko medase
okay ulmaina otire nkase odira no dise ba no ekomo ya o na edo su manenko ekomo ya manenko why ekomo
podam mo atolu me
ya jo so ekomo ya bibia boko na se
na mi adu bibia boko Mama for education na mentia o mo nyam for alankojo chamate
ekomo ya odo na mefa kojopoku etu achi na kojopoku Kojopogu.
Hello.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm in for to hold on. Come on, Maniko.
Kalusha said about coming. Mamma for when you're Sinamintia, what more known for Allah Kojoch Mate, former trade minister, or in the focus to Amamba on Tuapa. We are Matia, former Asoko Chama, Honorable Doctor Asalbediako, and our told US about Jesu, will be Abitiano. I will have Mr. Barbara, also US also Mitiano. King Kalusha, and then somebody in Abuja, and son of a couple. King Kalusha, Osha. And MPP, they are what they are banana, what they are about to watch, and the young I have got two presidential promise now. Let us say, no question about 24. Do the business of the date, but thanks, Anna, a year, 77. Almost question, I said the Bay, contestant, or many umbrella material, I am a campaign. They said, I go from a so honorable of production material. I'm named the young for one term. Ask Katia, Kalusha, 275 constituents. 60 regions, but I'm not a witness. I come on a company, I catch you, and for Wama, and 24. Next time, a woman could be about 5 months, 6 months. Yeah, we say, I'm favor will be here. Mr. Kubenimo, Kalusha. And this is the one before no. This is no. I wonder the MPP public process. Who could have who drink of content with him? No, we are 100%. No, not as of this no. And ministers no account so good of ministerial position. CEO, MMDC, DTC, who drink of the same. That's not what the crown again. Come on. I didn't make us and let's say Korea. MMDC CEO sleeping. I want to go to the on because of so on one of Sportuno. I'm in Onusu Babichina after MP presidential candidate my average. Yakupon you almost Yakupon you almost because we said at the end of Bolivia, Mufaya, Composite, maybe and I won't go for 1 night. I won't
okay, come on, now in Kano. After Yanko Idrisu to Parliament. Idrisu to Parliament. Idrisu Manako.
Yo, King Kalusha, Yanko Poncho. Na one over your phone. Menchia is the college in Menchia Yana or Jamboma, Titrupa, Michirano.
Hold on, I'm a 4 bit to it. Hold on. Maybe you'll be 2 inches here. Hello, Patrick Whitey. Hello, Whitey.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Patrick Whitey.
The Patrick from is set Alancash, Nifefi Accra price.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Why? Set Alancash, hold on. Why? Hold on.
Much.
Hello, Maniko. Why? Idisu. Maniko.
Yo, I'm in our say. Na now upon a exam, my call time. What do you want be account? Yakupon Shamopa, na sponsors almost sponsor your call in such a Yakupon Sham, when I was showing you Mokina. No, what some partner said, sir, empty before Eddie or Muditi Abba, a year. I send you on Shia by and so no. A Babua, the son said, Sir MMGC is in India. They did be no ma. MPs no do noa omo and nothing afraid the akoba say Krumo for no development abom to say against Wabako because we know anyway and can a better no more one way about Kwama corporate Japadi and I say development you have Abba Sakro so it is a akoba say ya na is no who say no say and I tell the end of MP no ama be you person we be no what me I come up. Now, say we penny 4 times. Ghana must be one social non casse. LGBT no because that day we a person say Ghana go and yen be a bar or Permuka or be a bar or Permuka. Unkwa would you or buy a Permuka to swear, no so would be Permuka. Kalusha, what would you say? The public says you see the pay for parliament. Sisia Bibia Qua, the Omoya Bowana, yet to near passing. Let's get to near passing. The see another, the Bishop of Yuma, no man near Yenday. ado ga wan pani se piwa no e ka se me pe so de me mpene ma sa je we e ma so ka ka we ti e se wa ko gina mampon aso da bi na mampon so da ne ko shamra mampon aso da bi e na ga na me pani ko gina ho shamra se me me de me pe so da me mpene ma we nyina e ma so ye de Ghana no se be jo de amount asa wonya kwa ejiro man nim e ka se chiro man no e pe se tie fu wa no kasa ne tie se fu ado a mo wa e wo ho dia yes ana Ghana for so ya chi into one city anu nka se asaje we mempene so tano se be no ko parliament MPs ni na parliament to bia hu se Ghana mempene so mpene so dia eno ase nyina ye bebu na fe mrari ya sema ne kete se ho abaye bia ko se so bia e wo Ghana ho bia ni se be ena na so gwa bo mu chi saje we dia when ena pe saje we se me ba so Ghana ama mpene so na wo na obusi na se cathedral na wo kan so obusi na se cathedral na ka kan so saje we ebe ba Ghana hanu modia na so do me gumuro ne wode ba de so after na ka tide na chia na se de na wode ba nti yempe no woyema mu wa because mama first na mini no so am
okay Idrisu to both parliament and otin kasan sister Fia ona do so ufiwa na hey salasi eba na fe omo mo didi so no eso aho sister Fia mane ko
yo
sister Fia answer number hold on man na me fa hold on, let me forget Gizo too. Actually, hold on. Me ma Gizo. Hold on. Why? Hold on. One minute. Sister Fia yanko.
Oh, Kalisha, me chia ba no ba so no ejuma ni awo ye. Oso me chia no ba. Etene ne discussion so ye na ya kama ba ka che me ko na ba o ko so na etia the internet problem. Yana for di da so ba ko aka. MPP for ba ko aka wo mu a ye de ne ba ba tre. Ya wo tira ya etu for. Ala ko jo che ma tin. Etu ko enti no etu wa delegate bia nko to. Na Kalusha. Ya me ko MPP ba na na so. Sentence, one life, and the rest of
Sister Fia, I'm saying, we are one day be watching, saying, over Juba, the nice be watching it, and Mark Hassan in your clear.
What you mean,
I am my uncle. I'm just saying, you, Papa. No, they come back. Hold on. What mama hono enyandu so afọ yi ne tumut na nice bi wachira hard pa mama enyandu musoro mo fa mo yi ne tumut mai why so Fia ba ne ko
na make a get another. Yeah, I'm going to say, yes, because and I can say, and I will be kind, and I will pay kind of share than it was one. Coming sure they have that was rather hard on charge of so much kind, and I'll do one share every two swap, and I will torture. And then we go to what and you know, Obia, what do I not carry? Shamran, now, with you say, yeah,
Sister Fia and out in Kano. Hey Salasi, what I do so Maniko? Hey Salasi, Maniko.
Yo, Manuchu, Mexiamuna, One Kalusha. And
hey Salasi, hold on, man. I'm a 4B20. Hello. Hello, Pachwani. Okay, Maniko, hey Salasi, Maniko.
Yo, na me ba ma sam so no me dem chat no ko be ma eminianom go to for ene akokwa mo US nyina me se nyan ko pan ho den ene nkwatente de ma o munyina fi se o munya bia o mo de be boa apoman ene Ghana na Ghana ya fa ntampa efura me kwa ma sam so no me dem chat no ko be ma umunyanfo former trade minister Alan Eduru so ye ni ministry kojo Chiramaten MPP delegate. Yes, say ally ama gen swaba ne gen swaba china. If we say hold on,
hold on, man. Let me forward to it. Hold on. Hello, Pacho Winnie.
Hello.
Winnie.
Hello.
Pacho Winnie.
Many me being an operate all the way from Ghana.
Pacho, until hold on, why? I'm off for sooner. Me do to it. Omuya. Now my major why? Hold on, mami. Hey Salasi, Yanko.
Yo, back from our summer sono. When we now for Alan Kodochira Martin, on a numinate, Eduno so. Our party, Yeti Party 1992. Omudu Musika, Omahu Aden, Suomu, Awomu, Aviamu, and Agida Suomu, that Omo Kuma MPP Party, and MPP Party, Abedu Baby Agria. Let's say Papano, they are sending Munyam Alpha MPP. Frank Piano and Frank Tunu Manoa, yes, a D, your whole abro, Napa Pano, so Diana Bro, to make 7 million delegates. And the party, a day, and she say, Abano, your calendar, the back to Abana Bano, your papa allow to go to the Martin, Yan Shano and Munyam. If we say, the enforce the Queen Team, a Patana, a Kono, and young Quamiasi. Many are met for Masamsua, His Excellency Nanado Danko Kupado. After I will be signed, the Ghana Mantanini. Yede akofanacha ne nsem no o strike tire Ghana men nyina say o be defend the constitution no no abo Ghana for ho ban including adie bia he Ghana for adie bia ye japade bia obebo ho ban na ye be sira na nado danko akufuado say the Ghana for nya nimu awrechemu na ye to abama no 2016 na 2020 ye ta to abama no na nado danko akufuado Ghana for say LGBTQ+ ene no ho nkoro ba ye se ye mpe no china. And he said, another down Kufado, I saw a Namu, not 2016, which did not seem so. I swear, extra Ghana for United States, can't Tamano, Sabin 1 year, 1 to the Nutu, 1 country Ghana for United States, and you are saying United States, LGBTQ+, Ghana for Yenya, Yempenet, and Penetina, a JTT, network, a chat, not a few after the year. In the Amasa, your party and paying for the Abaya, some depa. I must say, I don't want me and then to fly a party executive to be. This thing to be any MP, you know, and then imagine for living in a talk. But he said, the party, yeah, blow parliament in MMDC is Libby, and the party executive is Libby, and then among the parliament, yeah, brother. It is the party to pay for the upper, yeah, Papa Justin Phobia, and then your papa Stephen Tim, I mean, it's and imagine pa, and if you see a pa, Omedia from the MPP, the best to be a breaking age, you know. You mean I'm going to do
okay, that's it. Salasi, and I'll tell you, Cano. Audition about Nabusu. What I do so, audition about Maniko.
Hey, Kalusha, I'm so I'm sure pa. No, Cassanedia, we put in National headquarters. There is a press conference, Chairman 1. The Sukudia. Na Twata, the head of local government service. And I mean about home. We offer student trust loan. Na J no so new. You say only CEO was Chiopa, Minia Babra so and a Benito, senior Padma home. Same only baby. All Americans. Almost any oil will smoking for condition at the oil Asha. We have over 40 good years, and also Omukro and Kasa. Washington DC, the money complaining of the democracy here. Yeah, Mumma, na obi somra e mo na se democracy ase en tamrofo ko se amon sam no so mo pa ko fo kwa na se ni pa kakra bi se no majority no so for na minority e didie ko mo pani de ko fo e mo papa edi ade ni mrebe so ni wasa for say o man pani 1% na bedi akonti na akota ko do chema tiachi asante e jira na ka tete ni na ko do o ta mo so ye enti ne yen ko jira bua politics no we be ko amebia ba do bia to me bia be fa bia se onabo former kidney ko do chema ti ni mreni ni mo Americans who America in New York City bia mo bia ni no kasa obia onye meji ade ko woti World Bank afi ediko men chef kesiem aduma kese yinu ediko ono enfiti duma emla yifi na se ni pomo beni di man want to for aso abofam and no more education is free and to say gane nyam fiti duma obi otu na ni fe no wetimi abo me no yenu America na American duma otu makaza na digital and America do the America do no sebo eto nye se ni fo nye fe ko di nye sun because part with the homeless one na so na me ya chama ya dwe e part company for MBC on agreement wo bo ha MP no pibi e to be supporting MP no adon the day no ya ni be chero every chia boy e de mo ti do mo ta ko de chero tin ma yemu no I said in Canada also ba to so na so ko LGBTQ one for you na see you as vast among for musica na Ghana follow Nyankopon show man we concrete for senior people we concrete for senior 21F we concrete for senior free education no we family we say ba na that correct whatever wa bre ensine ensichna bia kanse kodomreni uko atifi ala mreni uko anafo ala mreni uko benkun epoye in fact you bia kanse kodechma yes say ye shebre yes say ya mama ni ya manye interview for bu na muntamu na mun fi nya san ya hodin en support chemate na tachi in mo pomo penye ala so amla metwaso odi sheba neighbors we were gidie mapa some tie sufre na party no akwani bia mi jaw
okay odi sheba na bonsu se bonsu na oti ne nka no kojo poku mahala wona edu so kojo poku mahala kojo yanko
Almighty King Kalisha, ya betcha mo any my for tearful serial callers na Yagopo Enco Bibia o get the Oma and this one corner unity radio there. I'm glad to see the serial callers in the unity radio and Tony Agofa.
Yamako Gana.
Ponambia, I was in the club such to me as almost
Yamako Gana.
On one of us, I know. So Nagopo say, to confirm us almost angry parking. Kalu, okay, so someone walk I said, now the down kwa kufado, only the one another on one medical. Said there was just 1 hour near to them. No proper work because you're really now the down kwa kufado. Kinkalu, said the other panel be a nominated. Maybe the who is there, or no, they are cow, no one can get over there, Bagana. But yet, my move on there, Kinkalu, they need to me or turn so county, and the other panel there. One day you could dinner man, never know how many hours be any there. Ya dia ini ni sheka ya bomba ya baba kodo alancha mate e ba no be di yelimu a yelim se sa akuwe nyina no eto betwa da usha mama time ta LGBTQ we eye clinical radio ma wagwa ya kasa ya ko be 1 year papa na so den ozo ntie Ghana for because we dey no ya le to abama no nti de open no ye ya de ene ne nyi hwasem bi aka e dey na wo papa panyi o ma panyi what do you mean say and that idea where the come for the the parliament or we hear them the idea of parliament. Now that I tell the parliament, I'm a parliament in moment declare answer. And the time the when you pray, even on mobile somebody equity. That MP that MP at the man I'm okay. Yeah, but said they know Pokano. Lawyer Kuma Urbano. Obano or that to say what that what is a word that you don't mean in Yajma. Ana akufa de se ne wa pe do betimi de na yaduma ana de ya papa onabo eso frempon e ba e unzo ba e na manyama o ya eso frempon so printing e me ya me no kaza oni eso frempon en kaza it is said mobile than what I just constituency. But a better yet not from Putu. Let a shaker. The empire, ya boy, and said, you can't papa alarm for this Martin. Now, by the end, now the dog was good father or the MPP, I'm one economy. Any gun in the economy. Papa Naba, General Quago was in not the economy. Nomination by the amount 3,000, 35,000 the thing. And the man willing, Obian study Quagotia. Exactly, some can tell in our boom, and Obian sees to pull down back. I want to press also in the Amopa attempted your movie. And the government never been now. But the most time to catch you, and I want to pretty breast. Then the initiator, yes, every night and I mean, some near them, Papa and Kodota Mateba. Taya, this way, you know, Baba say, Naya, who not say Dana, that you have to pong. King Kalu, I'm going to be maybe morning. I'm in
better was Kojopoku, Mahala, and outside the canon. Gizo. Now, if you are not saying, the number 1280, no, one of the last caller, 1280, one of them, one, okay. About your Gizo, Maniko.
Rasa Panusa, but maybe more to tell you.
Just so Gizo.
A Jan Coma, Ghana for a war, a chief picture, a via unity, a good be having Ghana for more than group on trade for Shaboso. Only move free a signing slow, and I am a Nadan Dedinano, which never so. Let's come back to many Ghana. Maybe a woman of that. The other 30 property parties of a hobby coaching. I don't know a preamble, no query. Under the police for I'll let you myself about it. I'll say to Mamukaya about the police here. One book today. If you are wrong, some of the entire pill. Now, let's come Bolivia to the first fiscal. It's a rich forum. The rest I say, I'm going to conduct your movie. Somebody has to be like, you know, and I have to the very patrol. And the way to do it, Carabulani, when there, and what a master chair. And then that, make a minimum. Make us that new patriotic party and be before Penny Frosty. Next, meet Yamokoe, a dominancy. Am I idea? Now, no one or may I say, I'm going to keep on so and to get a cup. I don't know say on the bishop of the and that so you have to summer the area of Mamo. Okay, before the down life, you know, I will walk also. The government to say, Omoka, and practically say, young man, they are sitting empty, they are all this patriotic party, you know. Young man, this year, another MTO, Biano, and Constitution. And the before Usher, I don't say, a dear, I'm not too careful, I'm not. I'm not so sure. And not from an anti-deputy speaker. I can't be your national minority of parliament. It's almost put out a family now. And I'm on the side upon Abba. The domestic executive. Then, you're trying the new patriotic party. Your name and Runkum Muba. You are John Alan Kojo Shamate. The University, Alan Brenier, Alan Kasi, Alan Kudi, Alan Jete, and for the first, the only trial, and I really just check also. Alan Position, and for the first time, we say, yes, sir, come on, Dako Rewa, it's not I did that, and yet will be after over. Since 92, and the Pay Aya Party Chairman of the Young Executive Forum. Abanukua, of the 151. Now, only 5 Delta. Catamano was never be a Chabanukua. Now, Kata. Rolling Samano, the 2 of Abuku. But they anywhere Korea Pomo. And now to control, I moved to the coupon property. Emma, the will crown of limit, you know. I'm a busy, what people who ran. I'm a nephew, I am star. And Crophonia, man, non-problem. That's a monometric classroom. Maybe crowd class 2, the class 6. And then, I'm going to say, I'm going to yes, I pass to a mommy. Yes, Yaduru so, Aduru so, Yay, MPP delegate here. Yadimke, Yamika, influence here. Yet, the women 8. I did a very Sagbara. I never knew Patriotic Party. Delegates, we tell you, you have to do the breaking 8. So Nigeria for a breaking 8. I guess your baby party in class.
Okay, I'm many assunti. Yana ma wanu sida ma ekora ma hona. Yanko fa news no ai.
Ai, tibidi problem. Tibidi problem. Let's say the train of fact. Ya me ho de nya pa ho chan. Ko share no ha una be die de da ho. Ye de free, ewura. Don ala ko tse ba ke so. Da go ba share wo. Da sali ke tibidi. Abu ni sarba. Ye be jeji. Sen ko jira police se wonu a. Ye ndi ka wonu. Only the next leader of the Youth Patriotic Party. The person who can break the age for the party. John Alan Kodet delegate. When you show me say party no Umbra, so him Alan Swam bread. Who for the friend with what bread? Our number 1 point now on sorry say if you are no about my very first I could follow that if you are on our come. How do you follow to show Alan Kodet that? And we are say if you are on neighbor and here not delegate to the no, I am the ticket. So I should party no.
Okay. Okay. That's a big issue. Rama one, my uncle. Rama one, my uncle. Oh, Raman. Fortunately, Akati. Raman Akati. My uncle Facebook. Na me ready messages and a comment about on Facebook. Hey Selassie, a patriotic voices go. So regards to Raman Abasu. Ramawan, Malenko. Hello, Raman. Hello, Ramawan. Hello, Ramawan.
Kalusha.
Malenko.
Otumeka.
Let's go, yes.
Dedika Mamicha Namika Oponashna, Namicha Manucho, Namicha Natukosto at Mapomo na. Kikalu, I mean, as me the Nako, Yaman playing another Danko Kufado. Watch Nkaba now, Nkawaba the Gina to say COVID by ya, Obedinat ambition so, a great piano, our state of nation, Adaka Sacre, Ghana for say, COVID terminal, say, Nkabana, Kaisan Kobano, Baka Ghana for say, Charles Vinica gave some no amount for a kino, Galre, our my way, the sinner, across the dollar to Jano. The sin the intimate channel, men and other Danko Kufado, Parliament to crown one crown, or Muni Firo, Midminazo, and Yadia Memepene, Amana Abamuda, Santa, Yapa former President Kufo, the Biobian Yakupon Shirankano, or see, or no, this a new watchy, Santa Ghana form Mana Mohano, Nantuan and Totua, Yapa let President Met Yakupon Panicran say, on the Kasa and the Kadana, Bodia Mankaniabu, Kabato to a Mankani, and a body do the Dida, says Adano, as a bomb to Fiaqua. Yapa John Domani Mama, Eka said, Ghana, Yechiri, your tradition Chili, and come for more Ghana or Chili, Christopher Chili. Yapa another Kufa, Kotina and the Zira Quadia, so the Pamua Canada, what is going to happen. Okoka has some Ghana phone say, Papa, just some no okay. It is a separate na the gay for and a moment na yesi yansan and disca na papa ntimi nka ho asem dia na eya aka sebia te se papa na kwaji $70 million bi aturo mo a odi ko 2020 election no na kwakwa ye no kure kenya no kure so pa dia ade se na papa no pa mu nkase ni enya dia na fene nti se papa na pa mu anka no kure pa o ma we mu ha amma Ghana ko nyina amba television so after radio station so anka amma Ghana ko nyina nti ho atibia and na aka kekana ka so akwakwaju no about $7 million no let's say no kure me da tikin kalu na kopon kamo na me ntire omma ya wande na omma abepanche se Ghana de ko amajinu ano no me da
okay Raman 1 and amoti ne kanu ha na edi phone segment no e be see na ya ka say phone segment Kumasi market 852 Main Street ono mudi omudwa official pa promotion no omokosua edi fair Kumasi market 508-754-20 2215. Mame ko Facebook na me ko kan message entatem so na fei enko fa news no or PCFM 104.3 na sutim. Hey Salasi, Patriotic Voices. Regards to Honorable Alan Kojo Chamating, the next president, MPP government under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo will never accept LGBTQI plus today nor tomorrow. So Ghanaians should have confidence in the MPP government and our hard-working members of parliament. Say no to LGBTQI. And we Hey Salasi, Patriotic Voices, Gosu, and Eric Kwakubuadi, Patriotic Voices, Bechem. Also, regards to Honorable Alan Kojo Chamating, we the MPP supporters are very resolute and committed. We are not regretting voting for MPP once again, regardless of the global economic challenges. MPP is the best political party and knows how to manage situations in terms of difficulty. Let's come together and break the eight as one people. Greetings to Mr. Kwaku Nkansa, aka Pani of the Chimentia, the next to lead Tanoso South. Onoso so Ensema, onoso the Eba Yenono. Almost some Modiba and on Itiafe. Christo Fufum, NDC are just noise makers. MPP is the only option to change Ghana. Crispo from Fufum, and also Ensema on the buy. As you are, I'll call you at 5 p.m. Kikalusha. As a mess, I have no more now. Wafa only point na no number dimu move for kwa mesa nkwanka and I did media no AC meeting at the King Kalusha na me did media hu chame oti opo national say ono so Mr. Jemfi ono so de na no December na executive producer and no King David obe produce program kakra oko na ajima Eric munya chiamu papa kwesi amwa ne wife nana kwesi amwa ne wife Mary Champo muso edamase se mo pass through number da mo bebo amoma ye oba ye mezo ye no so edamase Mr. Benis of TJ Mass and Chakese nkoma ha na medijumedie ne AC yakọ Peace FM ne akọfa news no yakọpon ya no sharing say yeba edi Anopa Bosuo ade bro na bibia tumi akọ nkan midi once again King Kalusha say obompaya na wakai me paibom mesu paibo no ya na huhia me yepa makramo mabai yakọ Peace akọfa news no makramo bye.
With cleaner sands and fewer crowds. Experience the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
I go swap say bit me akofa news no Peace FM. It mo my make kakra bi na Peace FM.
Country crop, plant, butter and cream, bakes, broils, blends, sautés, and beckons for seconds, like the dairy stuff. Better yet, it gives you the without the.
Come bounce with me, Daddy.
Are you hurting?
Daddy can't bounce like he used to.
Mo my make kakra bi na you say you bit me akọ Peace FM na yakofa emenunsia kase ebo no aba Peace FM na mama America krebi na you say you bit me afa news ni abroma
country crop, plant, butter and
you say this atoma na you say bibia tumi akonkan na Peace FM nunsia no kase ebo no e fambro wo fie mu na bibia tumi konkan wasugusu auti Unity Radio 103.9. Yenya Tenka HSB, a Peace FM feed, you know, and to me and Kosu and my anti Yenya Tenka H Kakrabi, and Shadia say, I feed you to me, Aquana, a feed, you know, Peace FM, no, Yenya problem Kaka, and see, and say, Sabeka Peace FM no na bibi atumi akonkan ana news no ene hajun kaka Peace FM ma problem kaka mon try me ba sisi a
Asamparetia Obanyansa Bosuo Obunuye wanka na asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supreme Yo kofi ya woman Omani ya mama Geni baby ako Wacha Onsom
The voice of the people. Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Asamparetia Obanyansa Bosuo Obunuye wanka na asam Tema futu sam kakre wa supreme Yo kofi ya woman Omani ya mama Geni baby ako Wacha ya wareni Onsom wanini pa Nasa jipa wofe oye Yama yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Oma ya umano Oma ya mamana Ati waya nora Nyami chata Yemana renya Onso wanini pa Sawa ya wanabe Yama yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Onso wanini pa Nasa jipa wofe oyo Yama yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyana Oma be ya ifuyana Asite be ya ifuyana
If one can't raise it, everyone will do it as well as True Green does it.
Oh
Ekatie for say na stories enya tanka HNT Peace FM news no yentumi amfa mbremo you try say betumi connect to Peace FM feed no but ntumi amwai enti de ben say ye bobo menyum kakra na bibia tumi akoso di mo fanche pa na Peace FM news no na enyumre no yentumi enya feed nti ye kam say yentumi amfa mbremo ni say eja brefa buzia or train so beti ni news eja then you made a show Peace FM you try say you be connect but then you connect into me and one fanche and the Peace FM news no you two am fama yakopon ya aduma ochina bia yakopon ya aduma chanyu me no sia no the news ni bebro na bibia tumi akonkan ti once again King Alusha ni Makram
We need to fight corruption, not because fighting corruption is an easy thing. I actually say that fighting